Hey everyone, and welcome to the Wide World of Wrestling podcast. We are here for our WWE SmackDown live reaction. Tonight should be a good SmackDown. They're in Chicago, Illinois. So obviously CM Punk will be on the show. CM Punk is supposed to kick off SmackDown, which that will also include Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. But yeah, it should be a good show.
Oh yeah, we got Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman. That's gonna be good.
Yep, and a last man standing. We got Ray Phoenix is debuting tonight on SmackDown. He will officially debut in the WWE. I'm expecting a similar presentation to like Penta got on Raw. Probably a
I
different theme
think
song
so.
though.
We got B-Fab against Naomi as well from that attack that Naomi laid on her.
Yeah, DIY Mercy Machine Guns. Like the only match that looks bad is Charlotte versus Michin. So we've seen it
Mm.
twice, and both times fans didn't care. Nobody cared. The crowd was just silent.
Who knows?
So
They may razzle dazzle you tonight, Connor.
maybe, maybe. Uh, but the Braun Strowman Jacob Fog 2 is a number one contenders match for the U.S. title, and so was the DIY Motor City Machine Guns. That is also a number one contenders match for the tag titles. Dawson Hill, yes, Ray Phoenix is debuting tonight.
Oh yeah.
They've not said who he's going against, but it has been rumored that it might be Andrade. Who is
Yeah,
going,
they've been teasing that, and
yeah.
I've been hearing that a lot on Twitter.
I think it would probably be nice for like his first match in WWE to be against somebody that he's familiar with.
Yeah,
And he's familiar with Andrade.
but at the same time, I think it sucks too because Andrade needs a good push, and if it's Andrade, then they're just making him job out to push to push him. And I don't know how I feel about Andrade being a jobber to Ray, but
I don't know. They got like Santos Escobar. He fits Ray Phoenix's style. He would be great, and he can take a loss. It's not like he means anything. Uh, who else? They could do. They could always call up some from NXT. Like remember that they did Gunther and Axiom that one time.
that was a great match too.
They can always use Axiom in this. They could always bring Nathan Frazier. Like there's people on NXT that could always use. Uh, hey, it's Chris Van Vliet and the Brock Lesnar guy. So we should learn the
Packed
favorite.
house.
Last week on SmackDown, we learned that CM Punk will main event WrestleMania finally, but that is not the favorite that he asked for. So we should learn what that favorite is. Everyone
See,
knows
I've had theories. I've had a theory about what Punk's favor is, and like I've come down to now here's my theory. Like I'm thinking like maybe Punk is gonna want Paul to guide him back to the gold. So he's gonna need his services once again.
yeah, that could. I've been thinking that as well because Roman Reigns once said that he never becomes the tribal chief without the wise man. And the moment that there is no wise man, there's no more tribal chief. So
Just something to think about, folks. Just
that's
something
the
to think
best way to
about.
get Roman. Or maybe, Roman Reigns said that he's guaranteed a rematch for WWE Championship. He lost WrestleMania 40. That could put his number one. That could put his title shot on the line. And whoever wins gets a title match, like an insert, whoever it is in night two, or it could be at like SummerSlam or a later date. Uh, I personally don't hope they do that. I kind of want to see Cena and Cody one on one. I don't think they need to add anybody in that. Maybe it could be like for if they do that stipulation, maybe like a future title shot or something. Because I feel like it's inevitable that CM Punk is going to challenge for a world title at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's going to be, where it's going to be, but eventually at some point he's going to challenge for some title. This was a good segment last week for showing.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm looking on WWE shop. There they got They already got Ray's mask. They already got his shirt.
Yeah, I seen that. They did it
Awesome
too.
though, man. I kind of want the mask. It's badass.
They did the same thing. Penta, like they released his merchandise hours before he debuted. I'm gonna try to get Phoenix and Penta shirt when I go to. Fluent does not know I'm going to WrestleMania. I'm going to the World, like the big merchandising store. I'm
Yeah,
gonna try to buy both of those shirts there. Uh,
I want that mask. That is such a cool mask, and it's such
yeah.
detail to it too. It's awesome.
Yeah, now they got both Penta and Phoenix's masks. And AEW never sold a mask. Like that's very crazy out there. The time that they were in AEW, they never sold Lucha Bros masks. Like that's the most easiest marketing thing to do with Lucha wrestling.
Exactly. I'm thinking the same thing. Like if I had a masked wrestler and I'm trying to sell that, the first thing I'm going to think about is I want to see fans wearing this mask.
Like I would love to know how much Rey Mysterio made off his mask for WWE.
Dude, man, he had to like multi-millionaire over his masks over the years,
I mean,
twice over.
normally when Rey Mysterio would come out, he would always see a fan with a mask, and what would he do to the fan? Like he would, like put his head on his head or something like that. Like every fan, like he would give a mask to or something every week. In the main event of WrestleMania. Thank you. Recap on last week's segment. That was a good cliffhanger last week because it made you want to see what was going to happen next week. Rollins pissed, Roman's confused, and Punk's
That's
happy.
good TV, man. I love it.
For the startup shot. There you go. It's like you got the Stone Cold Glass, you got the Undertaker's Dawn, you got CM Punk's static shot.
It's effective, just as effective as Stone Cold's glass breaking.
Some things like you can just hear one little thing and you know who it is.
With The Rock, you hear that. If you smell, everybody goes nuts.
You hear that car wreck, you know what Mick is.
Exactly.
Now, some of these things last week, like Zelina Vega, her thing is terrible.
I agree with you, man. I don't know what they're doing with some of these themes.
Like nobody knew who it was, and then she gets no pop for it because nobody knows who the hell it is. They did the same thing at the Royal Rumble. I felt like some things they changed and you just didn't.
Yeah. I know it's AJ Styles got his theme back, which is a good idea. They just should have never changed it in the first place. That was perfect.
He said that he wanted to switch it because that theme, the new theme that he had was kind of like heel character. If he's a babyface, he'd rather have the old music pass, which that makes sense.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Kind of like the Hardys. Like the Hardys are better. The theme song they use as a team is the Hardy Boys theme song, but Jeff Hardy as a singles wrestler should be no more words. Or his TNA, or like another theme, it should be the Hardy Boys theme song. You know, before he left WWE, he was using the No More Words theme song for a little bit.
Yep.
When he's a singles wrestler, that's what his theme should be, not the Hardy Boys theme. Second City Saint.
And it's a packed house, man. Chicago always comes out when they're in town.
Especially when CM Punk's there.
Oh yeah.
He's there with this cherry on top. I got a packed house. I believe there's still like 15,000 seats.
Damn. And a bunch of signs. I love seeing the signs, man. They're bringing all that back. I love it.
I don't know if any of the wrestlers had such an impact in their hometown that Punk has. I mean, maybe MJF, Long Island, New York.
Yeah, I was gonna say MJF. Yeah.
Austin, Texas. So I mean, maybe
I mean,
maybe
because
Bret
Vince can
Hart,
be an asshole everywhere, but he goes to his hometown. He's the golden boy.
maybe like Bret Hart in Canada. He's kind of
Yeah,
the heel
yeah. The
there.
Hart Foundation for Canada that works.
But in America, it's tough. Really tough in America. So if you can let them to a crowd in your hometown, make a punk does, you're doing something right. And they're at the All-State Arena. So CM Punk returned to WWE in 2013, the Survivor Series.
Yep. I just can't help but feel like we're in for a huge CM Punk heel turn.
I hope.
It's somewhere. I mean, I feel it.
And I bet fans are still going to cheer him. But he's going to
Yeah.
find a way to make them hate him.
Oh yeah.
He's always been good about that. Because when he was the Straight Edge Society, it was mainly like, it was kind of like a cult that he was playing. Like he had his own Pledge of Allegiance, saving people's
Mm-hmm.
head. So
Because
some
that's the thing
religious,
that he's so good at is manipulating the crowd, man. And
so religious
he
people
is like
hate him.
super good at that. Like he can make them feel like he's the best thing in the world. Meanwhile, he's being such a huge asshole. And like you won't even say anything because in your mind he's the coolest thing since sliced bread.
They told me that the best television audiences were overseas, but I knew we were coming to Chicago. Rico, give me this. Oh, there's the camera. Breaking the fourth wall. They told me the best
Here
overseas
we go. It's
audiences.
just like when John Cena would talk to Stu.
Where you at, Chicago right now? It's Punk Camp. Rico's out of the job.
I gotta admit though, that is pretty cool doing this whole promo doing a promo with a camera in your hand. I've always thought that was funny as hell. I think The Rock did it once before. Like he did it during a match. It's Stone Cold, I think.
Yeah. See, Chicago, that's why we don't listen to them. We don't listen to outside voices. Little fact, I'm not supposed to be here.
That's the thing. Seeing Punk is shit in that ring right now, people will love it.
Stop me if you heard it. I was born at Silver Cross Hospital with a cord around my neck. I came out blue. They had to bring me back to life. I'm not supposed to be here. Shades from his AEW promo right there. If anyone remembers, it was the every time I come out on television, no matter where it is, every city, all across the world, Netflix, USA, doesn't matter. My goal is to make new fans every single time. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen out in TV land, please forgive me while I take the time not to make new fans, but to thank 16,000 strong.
He says his goal is to make new fans, but let's be honest, his goal is to make that money. He said it before.
When they tell you you're not supposed to be here, you say, well, who's going to make me leave? And that's exactly what I have done every single time I lace my boots up. Hell, every single time I go to the grocery store and they tell me you're not supposed to be here, I buy my groceries, I pay the man, and then I leave. And ladies and gentlemen, nothing has changed just because, and I don't know if you've heard this, but I'm in the main event of WrestleMania. Finally got that news there. WrestleMania main event.
Yep.
That's always ever wanted. Is that main event. You should have got it when it was Punk and Undertaker WrestleMania 29.
Yeah, that was one of the main issues back then was that he wasn't in the main event.
And personally, they had the better story than Rock and Cena. It's supposed to be once in a lifetime.
Right.
ladies and gentlemen, I earned it. I started in the backyards of Chicago, and they said, you're not supposed to be here. I trained at the Steel Domain at Irving and Central, and they said, you're not supposed to be here. I signed a contract here. They said, you're not supposed to be here. I paraded out dressed like Al Capone right over there on John Cena's gangster car at WrestleMania.
I remember that.
And they said, that's as good as it gets for you, kid. You're not supposed to be here. And to me, that's when the hard work began. So I appreciate everybody congratulating me. And as I walked through the airport,
He went to UFC and they said he wasn't supposed to be there.
Congratulations, you made it. And I'm here to let you know that now the hard work
Everybody
begins.
said he wasn't going to do all the things they was going to do, and then he did it while flipping them off.
Of this town, I have to
I
thank
respect
each
that,
and every
honestly.
single one of you, and please forgive me while I'm thanking you if I don't thank my beautiful wife, April, first.
Hey, JD. You want to think me April. You got to come back one day. You got to come back.
She's probably going to be a little bit mad at me for that, but I know somebody who's not going to be mad at me if you chant his name is my puppy Larry.
Hey.
Larry. I'm a Larry fan.
There's way too many people to thank, people that got me exactly right where I need to be. I figure coming out on here on television and thanking each and every single one of you was a good start. I wouldn't be who I am without this city. I wouldn't be where I am without this city. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And now, the hard work begins. Because I got a date at WrestleMania, and I promise you, I am gonna whip Seth Rollins' ass. I am gonna put a
You know, Seth Rollins gonna come out. One of them.
At
Yeah, they're both supposed to be in the show, man.
WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen,
There we go.
Let's get down to business. I'm going to win at WrestleMania. You're going to help me do it, Paul. That's what he's going to say. I guarantee you.
ladies and gentlemen.
Here's another thought that I had too. Another theory. What if Seth's the one that goes all full heel and walks away with Paul Heyman?
I've been thinking about that.
To the second city, and I assure you, I absolutely positively assure you, it was no disrespect to my best friend in the world.
Because I personally feel like Seth is a much better heel than he is a babyface.
Some people are better at certain characters. Some people are better as baby faces. Some people are always better as heels.
I was just getting to thank you. Yeah, come on in.
Like his Monday Night Messiah stuff was
Good Lord.
masterful. I guess it's the word masterful. That was some good stuff. His Monday Night Messiah. I love that character.
You can't escape. You can't. EC Dub. EC Dub.
Hello, with you.
That's some EC Dub going. There you go.
I thank you, but tonight, ask not Chicago what you can do for your wise man. Ask instead.
You can tell that it touches a certain part of Paul's heart when he hears that. When he hears the crowd chanting ECW.
But the first thing I can do is, if I can steal a phrase here, to be the voice of the voiceless, CM Punk. God damn it, you belong here. You belong in this ring. You belong in Chicago. And by God, you belong in the main
He does not know
event
and
of
watch interviews and back moves and stuff. Paul Heyman actually got fired or quit over Punk.
The last time the two of us were standing here, inside this ring. I came up to you because Solo and Jacob Fatu and
OVW,
Ramatonga were
Paul
breathing down my
Heyman
neck,
was
and I said,
like the head coach or
please
whatever.
take me with you.
Mm-hmm.
He basically
The
mentored
next
Punk
week, they
through
put me
OVW to
through the
the
announce table in
new era
Madison
of
Square Garden
ECW.
and put me out for the longest I've ever been out, except when I've been fired.
Is that when Jim Cornette was there?
That's not funny. That's
Yeah,
not funny.
originally Jim Cornette was supposed to mentor that
Then
Punk,
you
but
had a Hell in a
Jim
Cell
Cornette
match
got
with Drew
fired.
McIntyre.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that story.
The beating that
Okay,
you
yeah, I
took
do
was so
remember that.
severe,
Punk talked
you were
about that, and then
contemplating never coming
Paul
back.
Heyman replaced Jim Cornette.
And then I begged you. I pleaded with you. I said,
Cornette was so
it's
happy
4
about it.
on
He
5
said,
at War Games.
"Ah, damn kid, they fired my
And my
ass."
tribal chief is in trouble. And I don't have another way out, and I have no one else in the world to turn to. Please do me this favor, this one. Just do this, please. And you said to me, yes, I'll do it for you. And you saved the family. You saved the match. You saved the bloodline. You deserve all the credit in the world. And for that, I thank you. And I have, if you'll indulge me, one more favor to ask of you.
Uh-oh. Hear that crowd?
Favor, another favor.
They're like, what do you want now, Paul?
Stockpiling favors, ladies and gentlemen. What can I do for you?
I love how that crowd reacted to that.
Please tell
That
me
was
the
good.
favor that I owe you right now.
He doesn't even know the favor. What the hell?
Because Roman Reigns is going to be here, and he's pissed off about enough as it is, and you don't know
the favor.
what happens when the tribal
How does
chief
Paul not know the
murders
favor?
Father Sika. Do you know what happens?
He may have told him what the favor is, but it's not the favor that he told him.
Here?
See, that's what I'm saying. CM Punk has ulterior motives.
Yeah.
He's playing this kind of. He's being tactical about it. I see what he's doing.
And listen, as much as I think the favor is none of his business, I do think it's going to affect him a little bit.
Uh-oh.
I would like to tell him to his face when I tell you. So why don't you let me and all my friends know when Big Chief decides to show up?
I like that.
Uh-oh.
That's a great way to keep the audience interested.
Got him hooked right there.
Yeah, Paul. He doesn't know the favor.
A little bit of pressure on Mr. Heyman right now to go to Roman Reigns so that
Punk's playing Roman and
the favor to his face.
Yeah, he's playing him. I see what he's doing.
You're
right about that.
I don't know if anybody has manipulated Roman right. Maybe Sami Zayn. They're finishing it. What's the man? He knows what doing tonight.
Go right into it.
They're
not wasting any time.
Baby, up next. We'll finish up next.
That was a nice way to open the show, though, because Punk still has everybody on the hook right now. Everybody's on the hook, and he has that bait right on that hook, and Roman's biting, Paul's biting, Seth is biting. It's very interesting storytelling. I love it. The audience is biting. I'm wondering what the hell's going on. They're actually doing tattoos there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. They actually got a bar there, I believe.
That would be kind of, damn, that'd be pretty cool. WrestleMania weekend, get you a nice tattoo. Then walk over and buy some memorabilia. Dude, that sounds like an awesome weekend, though. I'm thinking with that Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman match, they gotta destroy a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's gotta be carnage. They have to destroy like at least the announce table or so, like at least go into the crowd. I don't know. They gotta go all out with this one.
In Last Man Stand, I gotta do something to make it a Last Man Stand, like kind of like uh, Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going for Jacob in this one. I think Jacob's gonna probably beat the hell out of
Yeah, Jacob should definitely win this.
him.
Yeah, only way he should lose is unless Solo turns on him or something. But that's the
Oh,
only.
good point. Yeah. See, that's the only difference between with it being on with SmackDown being on like USA and Raw on Netflix is like there's fewer commercials on Netflix. It's like a couple of commercials and you're right back to action. Because on TV you gotta have a nice 5 minute block of commercials.
Yeah.
Now I'm hoping with this Naomi, what they're doing with their heel turn. Yeah, I mean if they do this right, I mean, hell, you can probably do Jade and her like WrestleMania. You know,
That was Nathan Frazier. This is a Ray Phoenix opponent. So
interesting. Okay.
we got Axiom against Duker. So it makes sense now that Nathan Frazier is back. Because the time that they teased it all the time that they're going to break up. And them not having good communication. Like, one time Axiom was on Steve, one time Nathan Frazier was on Steve, one time now it's going to the main roster. They're a great
Yeah, I
tag
remember
team.
that.
Like they're a great tag team. I don't want them to break up because they would be a great tag team on the main roster. This match is going to be great. If you have not seen Nathan Frazier, you're in for a treat. Let's see, Ray Phoenix's theme song and enjoy.
I mean, it looks like they're treating them just like they're, treating his brother. They're actually, that's the thing. I mean, you go to WWE, I mean, they know how to make you look like a freaking superstar. Let's be honest. They're killing it with the lights, though. I'm a sucker for those lights. I love a good light show.
Give him a great intro.
The pyro, that's sweet. I love good lighting and right pyro to sets it all off.
182 pounds, making his WWE debut. Special moment, a grand arrival, years and
Yeah, they
years
all
of
know who
practice,
he is.
brand, a style, a presence, and it pays off now being on this stage for Ray Phoenix.
Also wrestling.
One of the greatest
Yeah,
And that's the thing.
icons
Triple H is not ignorant to the
of
fact that
life
fans
regarding this
they are going to tune into the other
superstar
promotions.
is
He's not
real.
ignorant to that. He knows that
Big,
he knows
big
that they know who these people
expectations.
are.
This
You
is the
know.
brother of
It's
Penta.
most in the
Hope
kingdom,
I tried not myself.
they
But
haven't
Penta
gotten the
is
same
ran some
reaction
real
that
waves
Penta
since
has.
debuting
Ray
earlier
Phoenix.
this year. All the raw,
Most
much
in the
of the
kingdom
same
in
can be
TNA,
expected from
they're
this
one of the best tag teams in the world, but
the industry threat well
it just seems
understood
like
with
they
Phoenix,
don't get the
simply
same
stated,
reaction that
one of the most
Luchadors
celebrated
do.
luchadors
So it's
of this
interesting
and many
but
generations.
the Luchadors have been
Mentioned
everywhere.
the case with his
TNA,
brother Penta
AEW, Lucha
Yeah.
Underground.
This is the other half of the famed Lucha Brother tag team.
So they've been known
Incredible reception, so much anticipation. You're already
So if you
seeing
have not seen Ray Phoenix
what he's
or Nathan
capable of.
Frazier, you're in for a treat.
Electrifying
I thought that Ray
athletes
Phoenix was going to take off his mask, but he had
so
two masks.
thrilled he's right here on the biggest stage of his 20-year career. And a hot start from Ray Phoenix.
Well, it just feels
A
distant.
little shout out.
Now I know eventually their plans to put
A man who is
the plans to put Ray and
man
Penta
of the pipe
together.
behind him
Yeah,
himself.
if they did that,
Essentially
man,
playing with
dude,
house
that'd
money.
be some.
It's not
You
because
talking
of the
about tag team
kind of
divisions got
hype
something
behind
ring
him
out.
that Ray Phoenix
I
has
like
got.
how they're,
What a way to upset the
I like how they're
apple
having
cart it would
Penta and
be.
Phoenix have singles
Equals of a
wins
shocker
before
today
they become a tag team.
against the Luchador. And would you look at the pace, the
I
full
like that they're
throttle
doing that.
pace and
Give them both a chance to do
blistering
something in
between
singles
these two.
and then come together as a tag team.
Nathan Frazier is actually trained by.
I mean, even in AEW, they should have done, like, they could have done a lot more
Right back
stuff
on
in
it.
singles with Phoenix and Penta. Like, they're a good tag team and singles wrestlers.
Yeah.
They're done.
Hopefully Phoenix can refrain from getting himself
Trying
hurt.
to keep up and stay with
Because
this.
if you remember, he
pace that
was
Phoenix is setting
very
for
accident
him.
prone in AEW. If you remember.
Taking
It's
risks,
that
has
one move that
uncanny
he would do.
resilience.
It's like a suicide dive.
Seth Rollins.
Yeah,
involved
the
great
suicide.
Nathan Frazier. I
But
spoke
his
to Seth
suicide
Rollins
dive was like
earlier
a-
today. He said he's
wasn't
never
a
seen an
normal
athlete
suicide
quite
dive.
as quick as Nathan Frazier, comparing it to a superhero like the Flash.
Nathan Frazier kind of missed that.
They're taking out Ray Phoenix on the outside, and now the tide perhaps starting to turn in this one. Nathan Frazier about as close to a
That's who doesn't make that
luchador
kitchen
as
engine
England
most
has
of the
ever
time.
really produced. But moments here looking every bit the equal of Ray Phoenix. Phoenix.
Oh, damn.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank y'all for joining us tonight.
Welcome to the
That
WWE,
was great.
Ray Phoenix.
It's kind of like a pull that it's like spinning like 3 times.
How many more deaths do you have in you?
So, it's got my thing mixed
Nobody's
together.
made it past 13 nights.
What did you get it from? Did you get a t-shirt? Did you get a mask?
Until dawn, look at our.
Supposed to know what you got. I'm glad Punk is main eventing as well. It's been a long time. He should have main evented years ago. But it's good now that he's finally getting that main event.
Come along.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Is to make it until dawn.
But yeah, that was the main issue back then with CM Punk. Is that he couldn't main event WrestleMania. And the only 2 people stopping him back then were Triple H and Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon, excuse me. There was the only 2 people in his way, really, of him being in the main event of WrestleMania.
Makes match more happy with game.
Namely Vince McMahon, of course. But, with the old man gone, with CM Punk, he's got his wish now. I mean, it's kind of, if you think about it, I mean, it worked out. It worked out for CM Punk.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
It's pronounced Liberty. Liberty. Nice try, kid. Only pay
But,
what you need.
I think that
I don't really like
with CM Punk in his favor,
but when
I
Verizon
mean,
announced that I could lock in a
it's
low
like I
price for
said, that's
3
my
years,
theory about CM Punk is that he's going
that's
to
what
want to
I'm
use
talking
Paul to get up, in the
Can you hear me now?
championship ranks.
Let's just
Because right now he's nowhere. I wouldn't say he's anywhere near the belt. But with Paul on your side, I mean, you can go pretty far. I mean, it's well known that Paul follows the goals. When you think about his career, how many people, how many wrestlers that he's managed that became champions with him managing them. I mean, especially within the Samoan dynasty alone.
Many people swear they've had stuffed crust pizza from Domino's before, so we invited some of them to a little taste test.
So yeah, Paul Heyman has a track record of
Where's the pizza?
getting certain people in
Domino's has
certain
never made a
positions.
stuffed crust pizza before. I'm at a loss for words. Until now, that is. Introducing Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. We didn't just stuff our crust with cheese. We use our delicious pan pizza dough and sprinkle garlic seasoning and Parmesan.
I happen to be watching a
It's
feed
Domino's
that's
first
commercial
ever
free.
stuffed crust
So
pizza. Try it for the first time tonight.
This is phenomenal.
thank God for VPNs.
Thus before the frost, I've promised people that I would save them, but I have not been keeping my word. I'm everything I can.
This is a really good match. It's actually better than I thought it was gonna be. I'm just glad they didn't have Andrade go out there, because I feel like he needs a good push. He shouldn't go out here and have to job for Phoenix. I mean, just my opinion, though. I mean,
Here in
I may not
Chicago,
be the
Ray
only one that
Phoenix,
feels
the
that way. But
luchador legend,
I don't know.
making
This
his
is how I
much
feel.
anticipated
Andrade deserves
WWE
better.
debut against Nathan
As far
Frazier.
as right, what he's doing at this point, he needs a
Phoenix
good
won
push.
5 tag team titles in different promotions with his brother Penta. He's been an absolute superstar.
I love to see him be the U.S. champ one of these days.
Ray Phoenix thought this was just going to be a procession through top 3. He was very.
Oh man,
Frazier made this one hell of a fight. Look at the matchup of
they're
athleticism.
killing it though, man. Damn. In Phoenix for his debut, this is
Right
sick.
back into it, now into the cover, looking for the win here.
Oh, here we go.
Well, with that roll through superplex into what I guess was a final
I love that.
breaker, you can see
The
the
agility of
influence
these
his
people,
mentor
man, is
Seth Rollins already.
insane.
What a mentor to have.
If I was about, I'd say,
Philosophy of
30
beast
years
is
younger,
so
10
clear.
years younger,
If you're in control, you're simply not going fast
I'm
enough.
way
This
too
has
old to be
been a
trying. I'm
sprint
not an old
of
man, but I can't
Frazier
be doing that
lining
stuff.
it up. Loving to go for it. Misses on the Phoenix splash.
Oh,
The movie's put numerous superstars away with it. Big knee. Right huge knee. Point of the jaw. Phoenix is
damn.
to the canvas. And
That
now
was sick.
Frazier's in control, but a counter opportunity for Ray Phoenix.
Damn.
Stops
I
it.
love the way Phoenix sold that. That was
By
amazing.
Amigo kick.
That knee to the face was sick.
And now Ray Phoenix.
That was a stiff drop kick right there from Phoenix.
Driver. Boy, did he ever land that.
Oh,
And somehow,
kick out. It's a kick out.
Nathan Frazier gets his shoulder up. Well, I've
Oh,
no idea that Nathan Frazier doesn't have a
that driver was nuts, man. He kicked out of it. That was insane. This match is awesome. I think the match might have stole the show, and the show just started. Look at he lands. Oh my God.
You mentioned it earlier of visiting with Ray Phoenix and describing him as
Damn,
a
that was
hybrid
amazing.
luchador in his style.
Yeah, he's still walking and kicking around after taking that driver.
Clearly do the high flying stuff, perhaps as well as anyone we've ever seen.
They're knocking this out of the park right now.
Dirty and gritty. And I think you're seeing just that way. And submissions as needed. He can change it up in the blink of an eye. Wow! So that goodbye amigo kick. The fire driver. He starts up with that knee to the head, and now the varied offensive.
I think WWE made the right decision getting Phoenix.
Oh
They made the right call. Look at this shit.
MMB, Mexican muscle buster, and the win.
Oh, here we go. Wins his debut match, folks. That was sick. That might have just stole the show right there. That might have just stole the whole show. I don't know how they're gonna follow that, man. That was insane. They might have just stolen the show with that one match.
Mexican muscle buster with a twist in there, connecting on Nathan Frazier and finally put the brick.
I don't know, man. I'm sorry. You can't tell me that wasn't. It wasn't a great match. Goodness gracious.
Ray Phoenix, I'm sure your emotions were all over the place, but tell us, how does it feel to finally make your debut inside?
Yeah, Jacob and Braun
WWE ring?
got to top that, and then you got Naomi and B-Fab. And I believe there's going to be another tag team. There's going to be a tag team match. They got to follow that.
I have a lot of history in Chicago con todos ustedes. Tonight is not the debut of Ray Phoenix. Tonight is so much more. Tonight, a reverse of Ray Phoenix. I am reborn with love. I am reborn with passion, with reach, with animal.
I think that they're going to end up
to say this.
eventually putting him and brother together, and they're gonna run the tag team division. I'm predicting that right now. Eventually, they're gonna find a way to put those two together, and they're gonna run the tag team division. They got to make it happen. They got them both right now. They got them both. They got to strike while the iron's hot. You talking about one of the best tag teams in the world. I'm gonna flip it over my words. You're talking about one of the best tag teams in the world, and like they can't sleep on them. They just
Are you
can't.
serious? Yes. Look at him. He's a flying lizard. It's just a flash in the pan.
I did see the match. I had to. I did roast times and my grandmother wanted me to eat.
I'm better than
that was a
him.
good match.
Oh, is that so? Sí, señor. Whereas this
Yeah, I was
fire
just saying that might have just stole the
like
show.
you. Me gusta. But if you feel that way, you're gonna have to show me you're better
They
than
gotta
him.
top that now.
Talk to the Caldas and I'll make it happen. Ray Phoenix versus Berto.
Uh-oh. Phoenix's next challenge is already set.
I wouldn't mind seeing that though. That sounds like an interesting match.
Our night continues on that theme here on SmackDown, especially in our tag division because two former champs, DIY and the Motor City Machine Gun, will clash in the fight at the more contenders for the Street Profits that places them in the tag. Take the punch of Braun Strowman, who was the WrestleMania title shot for LA US Championship. Last man standing match comes up with.
This man's staying next.
Let me take me a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
All right.
Let Macy's help you find your favorites for spring. DQ is celebrating 85 years. So we're giving you an 85-cent Blizzard treat in the DQ app, now for a limited time. Hurry and get your small Blizzard treat for just 85 cents with a $1 purchase in the DQ app.
New Swiffer Mop Deluxe is made for small spaces. The upgraded strip has 75% more scrubbing power. And with the new locking head, getting into tight spaces is simple. The all-new Swiffer Mop Deluxe, the mother of all cleans.
Right to the AT&T and our price hikes took them 10 times in the past 2 years. Families who switched to T-Mobile get more benefits than their plans will save 20%. T-Mobile blows the competition away. Welcome back to Papa John's. For a very limited time, we've got free pizza. Phil, tell them what it is.
Buy any large pizza at regular menu price, get one large one-topping pizza for free.
No, free. Yeah, you did do that.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Time exists to help everyday Americans.
Everyone watching, what did you guys think about Ray Phoenix's debut? Thought he had a good intro, good theme song. They gave him the pyro just like Phoenix. I expected pyro. The presentation was on point. They made him feel like a major star. And it was said that Triple H has always wanted to work with Penta, but probably the same as Phoenix as well. But yeah, that was a good match for his debut. Next week he's already got Berto. And I like that they're giving them both singles runs before they become a tag team, because they will be a tag team, most definitely, in WWE at some point. So, yeah, let us know what you thought of the match.
Anyone that feels like college is impossible, I would right there with you. But I can say today that it is possible because of SMHU. Go to smhu.edu to get started.
If you're shopping for a home, you could browse hundreds of listings to find homes with big yards, or compare lot sizes all at once. Search in full color to find space to grow. Home search will never be the same again. Word on the street is everyone loves our store.
Can we get the last man standing match next?
The Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Sean. Yeah, so far it's been good. Yeah, the Punk segment and Heyman, that was a good segment. Opening match, Phoenix and Nathan Surge, that was a good match. So far they've done pretty good. Some weeks might not be dragged because it's 3 hours and they don't have enough depth in the roster. But tonight, so far it's been good. But first hour is about to be over. So far, I think the first hour has been a good hour. So far. Last man standing match is said next, but it said tonight. But the test it towards said next. So we'll see what's going to happen.
It wasn't enough
Drew McIntyre.
that I gave you everything you have. Every big moment at my expense.
He does not know he really did it glass in
Girl you talked to at the bar bragging you were champion, that was my title. All the money you made profited off of me being screwed. And you realized, without me in your world, even you were fighting for the title, no one really cares about Damian Priest unless you're...
Is it me, or does he look so much cooler with the freaking eye patch?
My world
I
title
always
opportunity
thought he
WrestleMania when
looked
my back was turned.
cool with the eye patch on.
All I asked
He looks
for
awesome with that, though.
was for you to
It
verbally
just
explain
had to
to me
happen at the
how
right
I'm
time.
wrong. Poke hole in my
This is a great
logic.
time to use it.
Maybe face me like a man.
He literally has to use it now.
No. You did what you always do.
I've enjoyed
Hid
their
in the shadows.
their feud so far.
Like a
Priest
vulture.
and Drew
After
McIntyre.
I beat Randy Orton,
Yeah, it's interesting. I love it.
with my buddies, you attacked me.
I thought this match needed stipulation for WrestleMania though.
I can live with my back
Like a
hurting
Las
across
Vegas
the
street
Atlantic,
fight or
shards
something
of
like
glass
that.
wet in my
Because
eye. I might never do the
they've
same.
been going at each other like in the backstage fight. Put him through a car. 1 week,
I need to pray.
Drew McIntyre beat up Priest and Finn through a
Everybody
table.
knows when Drew McIntyre prays,
He needs to have some type of
bad
stipulation.
things happen.
Yeah.
That was an irate Drew McIntyre, but let's
Yeah,
think
I
about
think
the last
4
Friday.
minutes. Fox News next. Hopefully this match is better than their first two. The one match at Saturday's main event was good. The second match was all right. It wasn't much of anything special. The only problem with the first match at Saturday's main event was it didn't get enough time. It only was like 10 minutes
Yeah.
long. On SmackDown's 3-hour show, they have no reason why it can't be
your side.
a 20-minute match.
That's an understatement. I've had enough of Jacob sticking his nose in my business.
Jacob should
Tonight,
obviously
I show
win.
him why they call me the monster. When I
I just
buzzsaw
hope we get a good
him in
match
this
and a
last
good
man
last man
standing
standing
match,
match.
then I'm going to WrestleMania and I'm taking that
Have
U.S.
you seen that Braun
Championship
Strowman and
to
Bronson Reed had a good
my
last man
Grand
standing
Slam.
match last year? It was great.
Last man standing. Last man standing, bro. You are finished. No matter what you say, you still gotta go out there and face the
I knew Solo was going to come around some point.
Might be you up, Solo.
Do not waste your energy on this pumpkin head bumping his bacon lips about stuff that's got nothing to do with it. What you need to do is get your boys in order. And my man, you need to keep your eyes on the prize.
Bacon lips. That was funny.
You got a lot of balls coming over here and talking to me. You ain't lying. They're gargantuan. Don't worry about that. Yeah. You shoot people.
What the hell?
I am worried about you just a little bit. Because if you want to make noise, make noise. Because you're about to make a lot of noise out there. You're going to go, yeah. Because I'm going to be stomping your ass out. Now, if I can go ahead and get a referee out here, why don't we go ahead and remind this dummy exactly whose game this is with everybody saying.
Well, he must have been. I don't think he had a match tonight.
A nice not messing around.
Maybe he doesn't.
I like how that match just came together out of nowhere. That's hilarious.
They're going to be huh? In the Tampa Tango? Yes,
Well,
they are.
let's go to the ring. I like that.
He's going to get
Yeah,
somebody.
it's effective.
Los Angeles,
He must win with somebody.
weighing in at 240
He should be a US Open Challenge.
the United States
That looks like Tampa Tango is playing.
It's coming up next. Tama Tonga.
Called him Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead bacon lips.
And bacon lips, yeah. LA Knight's always been really funny. He reminds me of Stone Cold a little bit. With the comedy aspect of his promos, but he can also cut really good serious promos. But his in ring style reminds me of who were we talking about? I completely forgot.
LA Knight.
Yeah, LA Knight. He wrestles like Stone Cold, like the yeah. It's kind of like yeah, or like what for Stone Cold.
He certainly got the formula down. I mean, he knows how to catch a crowd.
Welcome back to Papa John's. For a very limited time, we've got free pizza. So tell them what it is.
I'm not a Papa John's fan. That's the last pizza I'd eat. I'm sorry if there's Papa John fans out there, but you know, Little Caesars actually is superior. And cheaper.
Yeah.
Michael, to answer your question, favorite matches looking forward to in WrestleMania this year. I'm all in on this Cody Rhodes and John Cena. I'm all in on that, man, because I don't know. It's like Cena said he's gonna ruin wrestling, but he's doing the opposite. He's making it worth watching.
Yeah.
With the Chase Aeroplan card, you can aeroplan and travel the world. Make some road memories. Enjoy more flexibility. And earn more points with the card that takes you farther. Learn more at chaseaeroplancard.com.
For match.
These calls, they're expensive. Stop missing valuable calls for good. Visit
Who's your favorite match so far? Obviously the Punk Roman Rollins. Most looking for that one, but besides that one, Cena and Cody.
You are going to get
For sure.
out, right?
Absolutely.
They've had some really great segments for the past few weeks.
Yeah.
New episode Thursday.
The women's triple threat, it's not been announced, but you can kind of see where they're going with it. Io, Rhea, and Bianca. I'm really curious to see what they add next. They were supposed to be doing Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, but today it's been reported that Kevin Owens is injured and may not be able to compete at WrestleMania. So I'm curious to see if Kevin Owens cannot wrestle at WrestleMania, who does Randy Orton then go against? What do you guys think about the WWE Hall of Fame class here? I think it's a really good Hall of Fame class. We got Triple H, Blake Fluger, Michelle McCool, and the Natural Disasters. And this year they're inducting the first ever match for the Hall of Fame. They're called the Immortal Moments. They've been talking about this for years, about inducting matches into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
They're inducting Bret Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. WrestleMania 13.
I love that idea. I think there's a handful of matches you can add to that. I mean, I love that now. I mean, you think about it. I mean, they have plenty of matches to pick from, going down the line. Like they're going to be doing this for years to come. They have plenty of matches to pick from. I mean, I can name of at least 10 in my head that they can go in that category. So I think it's awesome that they did that. They put in a kind of a new wing of the Hall of Fame, so to speak. And from what I hear, they got that idea from UFC.
Yeah. This will be Bret Hart will be a 3-time Hall of Famer. He has been put in by himself, Hart Foundation, and now Matt. So,
yeah.
I look for Undertaker and Shawn Michaels to be put in eventually from WrestleMania. I'm not sure which match they'll put in, 25 or 26. there's a lot of matches. I mean, they could do the TLC ladder match from WrestleMania, Hardys versus Edge and Christian with W Boys.
Mankind, The Undertaker, Hell in the Cell.
Yeah, like there's so many great matches. Like that one match came to mind too. Undertaker and Mick Foley, Austin Rock.
Completely oblivious to the fact that he is in major physical danger in the ring with Tamatonga.
Yeah, like there's a lot of great matches they can put in.
I mean, in terms of confidence, we are
Yeah,
dealing
a
with
ladder
the
match with
biggest
Sean and Razor Ramon for IC title. That was classic.
Yeah, I remember that. I believe that was the first ladder match at WrestleMania. I could be wrong though. But I
You may be right about that.
I believe it was for 2 Intercontinental Championships. They basically unified them.
Yeah, because I believe the story was that I think Sean had got injured, and Razor Ramon at some point in time became an interim champion, and then Sean came back with the quote unquote real title, and like it came down to that ladder match. I believe that's how the story went.
It was kind of like Cody and Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble, and they had their ladder match for both titles. A little different. But
Exactly where that's exactly where they got the concept from. Yep.
Tama, so effective, he just rolls out of the ring.
holy damn.
And now out onto the floor. And face to face with Solo Sikoa. Solo just lurking menacingly at all times.
In his face. He's like, I don't care.
Of our announce desk slamming his head into it.
This is going to be a short match, probably. Unless Solo does something.
Tactic too low down for Solo Sikoa, that's for sure.
Big shoulder right to the gut of Tamatonga.
Damn.
Oh, and look at Solo.
Well, you know how Solo is. You know how he is. He's got to get involved.
Tamatonga takes advantage as the megastar's head slams into the side of the desk.
What do you guys think about Ray Phoenix match too? And are you guys excited for Ray Phoenix doing SmackDown? I thought it was a good match. I thought Penta's debut was a little bit better than Phoenix's, but it was still a great debut. He had a great presentation. His entrance was great. Pyro, he looked great. And you couldn't ask for a better opponent than Nathan Frazier for his first match. And I am definitely excited for Ray Phoenix to see what he does on SmackDown.
I agree, man. I'm excited for it. And the thing is, they may have stolen, like I said earlier, they may have stolen the show with that match because that was a damn good match.
Yeah, it was a really good match. Looks like next week we already got Phoenix versus Berto from Waz Garza. So that should be another great match.
Yeah.
I guess they're doing that next week. I'm curious if Ray Phoenix is going to be on WrestleMania. I mean, he's not really in any kind of feuds just yet.
I forgot to wash my words.
Just wear it again.
Penta's in a story now with Judgment Day and Braun Breaker. But Phoenix kind of came in late for WrestleMania, so I wonder if they do anything within that Mania.
She smells so good. I'm actually paying attention. Smell unstoppable.
So you guys saw Miro.
This is the story of the one.
Yeah, it is been reported that Miro has signed back with the
Not just a way
WWE.
of life. It's how he helps everyone
I'm
stay
hyped
safe.
about it. I think it's awesome.
He sweats
I'm
the
more
small
excited for
stuff
Malachi Black than
before
Miro.
it becomes big stuff. For the one,
I've just always liked Malachi. Alistair Black. I've got to get used to calling him Alistair Black now because he's not going to be Malachi Black anymore.
Right. And the cool thing is that I hope they pick it where they left off because if you remember, Alistair Black was telling the story about how he had like a dark past and a bad upbringing and like he was telling the story through a book. I don't know if you remember that, but he was telling a story through a book. It was this dark story that he was telling about himself. And I thought that was so interesting. I'm thinking about it. I hope they get back to that because before Alistair Black left, they were doing something with that as far as his character. And I want to see if they bring that back.
It was just another day on the court.
I hope that they.
He showed up. He brought pizza.
I'm more excited for him than Miro because I feel like Malachi has more potential to be a world champion. If booked right. He's great in ring, and he's a very great storyteller. I don't think he gets credit for that enough. He's a very, very great storyteller. His characters are always so unique. You can tell he definitely puts a lot of thought into what he does. But I hope that he gets his old entrance and his old theme back that he got in NXT and stuff. I don't want to have no new theme song. Just give him back his old stuff. The same entrance, like when he used to rise from like the thing that he was on.
That was awesome.
But I'm upset about Miro too. I'm curious to see what he does this time around. I wonder if he's gonna be called Rusev the Redeemer, or if he's just gonna go back to how Rusev used to be.
That's a good question.
I'd like to see him play the Redeemer character in WWE. But,
Rusev the Redeemer, you know.
Yeah. I mean, that character was really great in AEW. And there were so many, I don't feel like they fully explored that character. He had a great TNT title run. The promos that he did were very great. But I feel like there's so much more you can do with that. And with WWE's production, they can take it up a notch. If they wanted to. I would rather see them do that than just go back to the old Rusev. Because we've seen it, you know. And the Redeemer character is a more serious character.
That's true, but you already know that the WWE universe, they're gonna bring back Yusuf Day.
Well, they can try, but they're used to the Redeemer.
Yusuf Day was awesome for what it was at the time.
Yeah, he was one of the top merchandise sellers, and they still didn't do anything with him. I think they won the tag titles with Aiden English.
What they did with the tag titles?
But he was good enough to win. I believe he won the United States title in WWE twice. 2 or 3 times he won that title. That was the only title besides the SmackDown tag titles. That's the only tag teams that he won on the main roster. I think he's going to be Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, I'm excited to see what he does.
Like the megastar LA Knight. You get a window, you gotta take it, or else you'll get this.
This match is actually longer than I thought it would be.
He was being held over. I remember a couple weeks ago he was doing the punches to Solo and Kamatonga, and he just kept going back and forth.
I saw that. Yep.
And finally, someone broke it up. Like he was being held. What do you guys think about Ricky Saints in the belt NXT? I'm really glad that he won the NXT North American Championship. They have already did what AEW did not do and put a singles title on him. And I mean like an actual singles title, not the FTW Championship. There wasn't an actual belt. It wasn't an official AEW belt. I thought his match on NXT Tuesday, it was a really great match against Shawn Spears. And they really made him out to be a big deal because he beat them basically 4-on-1. Shawn Spears had 3 people in his corner.
True.
No. I thought he was going to win there.
Uh-oh. Kicks out.
That's it. PFT. 1, 2, 3. Here comes Solo. Done.
He went into that 3 hit and then he ran.
That was an odd match.
We'll find out his WrestleMania opponent later on this evening between Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu. Just like that. That's going to be last man standing later.
Yeah.
Boy, man.
Excuse me, Paul. If you don't mind, has CM Punk given you
rise and now you're bothering me?
Understood, but I just want to know if CM Punk has given you any indication further about this favor?
No, and I don't know why that he has to give me an indication, because no matter what.
Why is Paul so annoyed? Byron's doing his job.
Why am I telling this to you?
He's worked up about this favor. He deep down knows what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm saying this for the record. CM Punk.
I love the beginning of the first wall tonight. I love it.
No matter what the favor is.
They need more breaking on the fourth wall. I love that.
Yes. Okay?
No
That's
matter
it.
what the figure is,
That's
he
it.
will.
So now you can just
He's on
tell
record
me
for it. He
to
said
get me
it.
out of this jam I'm having with my tribal team.
Uh-oh.
He's got to honor it.
It's yes.
Hey, this is Roman Reigns pulling up.
The answer is yes. My tribal team. You have a
Oh.
You ever run? No,
You see how he did that? That was so funny.
I said the Rollins, not Roman Reigns. That was funny.
That was hilarious, man. You see how Paul just changed gears like in 1 second?
Come on. You're not happy to see me? Oh, you were expecting the other Shield guy, right?
The other Shield guy.
You look horrible.
I like that line. The other Shield guy.
I've seen you in a bad way before. This might be the worst I've ever seen you. You look like you had a horrible week. I, on the other hand, I had a great week. You see, once I got away from this big CM Punk main eventing WrestleMania celebration,
I waited on
was
Paul to
able
grow out the
get
beard and
I was
have the
able
red
to-
eyes like he hasn't slept in 2 days.
You know what I was thinking, though, Paul? This favor thing, man. You really dug yourself into a hole here, huh? But
He did.
He's not wrong.
it kind of affects me too. So when Roman does get here, you let me know, because I want to be present to hear what this
Of
favor's going
course
to be
he's
too.
not. Everybody wants to be the favor.
Like that tear,
Mhm.
pal. It's going to be all right.
Remember, Punk told Heyman that he's only going to reveal the favor
Oh,
to Roman's face.
Here we go. Got your queen.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hopefully it's a good match. You could wrestle on that.
the 14 times
Or is this like a segment?
the Royal Rumble winner.
Uh,
The War of
Hope he
Words
wouldn't wrestle
between
on that.
I guess this is just a segment. I don't know. She doesn't look like she's ready to wrestle. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It is kind of hot what she's wearing. She's looking good.
Charlotte
This
Flair.
is a Charlotte and Tiffany. Go to see Samoa Joe. I would like to see Samoa Joe come to
Wade Barrett's
WWE.
going to be the man in the middle
Mainly
of it
just for
all.
one match. I want to see him and Oba Femi go at it. Joe and Gunther would be good.
You feel that, right? Yeah.
Joe and Jacob Fatu.
This is really cool.
They never did Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns one-on-one.
Nuh-uh.
Here we go.
Better four they did, but not one-on-one. Yeah, I like to see Samoa Joe. back.
They teased it. They teased it like a few times, but it never happened because Samoa Joe had jumped ship by that time.
Goddess has arrived.
Who else did you guys see? Wardlow. I like to see Wardlow leave and go to WWE.
Oh yeah.
This tax season, do more than just catch up. Spring.
I mean,
5G phone with select straight
I
talk
think-
plans, so you can spring
I
for
think
some-
I think eventually MJF
all real
he needs to have a
unlimited
run
data
in
on America's
WWE.
most reliable
I think
5G
he
network.
needs to.
Find us at Walmart and
I was
StreetTalk.com.
watching AEW the other night,
Your home is your happy place
which I never do
until you
anymore.
come back to
So
bad
it's rare that I
odors.
watch AEW.
Use Febreze plug-in.
But I was watching
It has
Kenny
a
Omega.
microchip
And
that alternates between
I was
juice
thought to
scents
myself, like,
fight
it
odors
feels like he's
and
done
provide
everything there
freshness
is
for
to
up
do in
50 days.
AEW.
Try
He's won the
Febreze
World
He
plug-in.
has.
He basically went against everybody. He went against Will Ospreay, Hangman. He went against Moxley. Pretty much every big name they have, he's won against. I mean, there's a few others that he hasn't went against, like
At Planet
Edge
Fitness,
or
you can get free fitness training.
Swerve
Mixing it
or
up.
people like
If you're
that.
not
But
slowing down,
he's
check
pretty
your
much
platform.
won almost every title there is to win there.
Coming? Save $28
He's
or more
accomplished
when you
every
join for just
accolade there is
$1
to
down,
accomplish
$15 a
there.
month. Cancel anytime.
He's
Deal
such a
ends
big
Friday,
star
April
that
Here at
I feel like
DriveThru, we approve 99%
him
of
going to
people who apply,
WWE
and
would
they can do
just
super fast right from their phone.
raise his star status to an even higher level. Because there's so
Yeah.
much stuff that he has not done. Like, he's not had that WrestleMania moment. I don't feel like you can say that you're a true legend
Cars with my
if
real
you
down
haven't
payment.
wrestled at
You're ready to lock in
WrestleMania.
a deal.
Exactly. I agree 100%.
I mean, some people have done it. I mean, Sting did it.
Next stop,
He went
Drive
years
Swap
without
Local
competing at
Dealerships.
WrestleMania.
This is a commercial.
But then
Look
he
at
ended
your
up,
real deal at
eventually didn't
drivetime.com.
he didn't make a Vintage show, but he competed at WrestleMania.
Twisted Tea fans
But
love
I just feel like he's done everything there is to do in AEW. I mean, he could go against Swerve and Samoa Joe and Edge.
Twisted Tea, hard iced tea. Keep it
But
twisted.
he came to WWE, we could get Punk and Kenny Omega.
But when Verizon
He
announced
could go
that I
get
could lock in on the price
Rollins.
for 3 years,
How about
I mean,
Roman
yeah,
Reigns and Kenny Omega,
that's
the
what I'm
Tribal
talking
Chief versus Kenny Omega? I thought that would be a big feud right there.
Last year, I wore jean shorts to the Osbournes' annual
I don't
neighborhood
know,
barbecue.
Ilya Dragunov and Kenny Omega.
This year,
He's someone that I would like to see.
so I'll have to
Now,
use the good
the Young
plunger.
Bucks and
Big one.
Hangman can stay in AEW, do not come over. Just Kenny Omega,
Ready for some simple steps to be good
because
with
he's the
money?
biggest star out of the
Let us
elite.
show you the way with the Regions Green Print
He's
Plan.
the main guy.
Get your first job.
But
Realize
MJF
you
is
have to
another
pay
one. I
taxes,
feel
but
like
never
that.
learned how. Live into it, do your
I
taxes
feel like
for
to a
you,
certain
get your
point,
picks
he as
monthly.
well is gonna. I feel like he's also done everything there is to do in AEW.
Enjoy adulting.
Yeah.
He's going against Samoa Joe, Moxley, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, Samoa Joe, Adam Cole.
The American Dream
He's now doing something with the Hurt Business or whatever they're called. But eventually he's gonna run out of things to do. I mean, he's won the world title,
At GCU. Visit
the international title. I mean, he hasn't won many titles, but he's the longest reigning AEW world champion of all time.
Nobody would live in a place like
400-day plus
unless
run.
they have something to hide.
But on the women's side, maybe I wouldn't mind seeing Mariah May come over to WWE or Britt Baker.
Tonight at 11.
Oh yeah.
Or stream anytime on Peacock.
I don't know.
I like to see Willow on WWE. That'd be cool.
We just talked about Malachi. This looks like another Malachi Black teaser.
Last time Charlotte Flair
I
was
mean, seen
mentioned
that's
in
Malachi. I mean, that's the only person I can think that it is.
Steamrolled that interview. They're going to be face to face right now.
All right. Tiffany Stratton.
I mean, like I said before, I mean, I think the match is gonna be awesome with Tiffany and Charlotte, but the build, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, the build just has not. It has been what I expected it to be. I hope that Tiffany wins.
Yeah, me too.
Charlotte should not just come in and just throw her weight around and just bury Tiffany. Let's be honest, I don't think a lot of fans wanted you to come back anyways. I like Charlotte. I mean, she's great, but she doesn't need the win. I mean, she's
I
won.
agree.
She's won how many titles? Golly. Hopefully, this is a good segment.
Damn, she is getting a sea of booze.
You hear that? That's power. Hey, Chicago! What time is it? That was cute.
Okay, Charlotte, I would like to start with you. Now, please give us a little more depth as to why you chose Tiffany Stratton as your WrestleMania 41 opponent. And then also, do you still agree after recent interactions that was the
Man, let's
wise
let Michael
choice?
comment. That's what the chat's for, man. For commenting.
Well, here we are. She was begging, and I'm the
Come
gift
on,
that
dude.
keeps
That's what
giving.
the chat's there for.
She
Don't
wanted
mind at
a
all,
moment.
man.
I hadn't done any charity work lately.
Yeah.
And every week, that desperation leaks through. No, so you're right. I did make the right choice. You want to know why? Because I wanted to show the smartest wrestling fans in the world here in Chicago that there is no comparison.
Is she trying to kiss ass right now?
Are you
The fans
good?
are like, don't kiss our ass.
Did she get her woo in? Listen, Charlotte. Your biggest competitor has never been within this ring. Your biggest competitor has been them. And no matter how hard you try, no matter how long you're out for, that's a battle that she'll never win.
Damn.
And you love to put on this
Tiffany
facade.
trying to cut deep
too.
tonight.
Like you're above everybody else, but then you're crying on some boo-hoo talk show? Which one is it, Charlotte?
Oh shit.
And the saddest part about all of this is no matter how many titles you win, you could break all the records, but when it's all said and done, you'll always come second to your daddy, Ric Flair.
Damn.
Oh shit. She done said it now.
At WrestleMania, you're gonna come second to me, Tiffany Stratton.
Damn. Oh, that was pretty deep.
She just saying what everybody was thinking, let's be honest.
Do you think you're the first?
Do you hear that? That's power.
Do you think you're the first opponent?
It's called promo, Charlotte.
Chicago.
Chicago doesn't like you for that. Quick clear.
Hold on. You have just regurgitated what my last opponents have said the last 10 years. You think you're the first opponent to say that I've come second to my dad? No, Chicago. Tiffany,
They're booing
number
louder and
42.
louder.
If I have to come second.
Everyone did a split you say. You really think she was the right person to win Triple H? Fans are fully behind Tiffany.
They are 100% behind Tiffany. 100%.
It doesn't matter if you win 100.
You know, if
What's the matter, Charlotte? Cat got your tongue?
Oh no, I'm sorry, they're booing so loud.
Oh.
What would Chicago guys?
That crowd's
what would
taking
you like
over.
me to say?
it's probably like you to leave.
Man, this is really cool because here's the thing. Tiffany could win.
They're not
You know-
letting
you know
Charlotte
what,
talk at
Tiffany?
all.
You can go ahead and have the last word.
You have no choice, Charlotte. They're not letting you speak.
Charlotte, at 25 years old, what were you doing? You were trying to become a volleyball player drinking in your daddy's basement.
Damn, that's true.
And what
That's
am I doing
100%
at
true.
25 years old?
That is 100% true.
I'm walking into
They're
WrestleMania as
getting
the
they're getting real
WWE
as fuck with
Women's
this.
Champion.
Thank
That is
Tiffany won.
100% true, though. She was trying to be a pro. The thing is, if she wasn't a wrestler, she'd probably be doing
You
pro
say that this is
volleyball.
just another match to you?
Damn, she
Seems
cut
like
deep
I've
with that
gotten to you,
line.
Charlotte. And your WrestleMania record may be 4-3, and you may be the queen inside of the ring, but outside of the ring, you ain't the queen of. What are you saying? I can't hear you, Tiffany.
Oh man,
I can't hear you.
she just said you're the coolest shit.
What is it, Tiffany?
You didn't hear her?
For 16 more days.
Why is
as
Charlotte
you get
getting
to call
annoying and
yourself
childish now?
WWE's least favorite Nepo baby. Congratulations,
Queen.
See, that's
Nepo,
how you can tell that Tiffany got in Charlotte's head.
number one. Nepo.
You can
There's
tell.
some real heat going on.
It was, dude. She pulled out some real heat,
at
man.
WrestleMania, Charlotte.
This woman said you you was still trying to be a pro volleyball player while drinking in your daddy's basement.
Oh, look,
All accurate, by the way.
what is that record? Like what?
Like, how the hell does she know all that?
Is that why Kaiser's in my DMs?
Oh, damn.
Oh, she just said Kaiser's in in her DMs.
Yep.
Well, what the fuck? She just said that Kaiser is in her DMs.
I think they legitimately have heat. Oh,
What's really going on between these two, man? What's going on?
I think they're. I don't think they actually like each other.
I don't think so either, dude. I don't think they like each other at all. I mean, for real. She said that Kaiser was in her DMs, bro. What the hell does that mean?
Present to you a women's tag team gauntlet match featuring teams from both Raw and SmackDown. The winners will face Liv Morgan and Raquel
Okay.
Rodriguez for the women's tag team
That sounds
championship
interesting. Hell yeah.
at WrestleMania. Wow.
Yeah, I agree, Brenda. Charlotte looked bad right there. That was horrible.
Liv and Raquel.
And you could tell Tiffany got in her head because she started doing some childish stuff. What the hell was she doing towards the end of that whole segment? I think you could tell that Charlotte lost it.
Yeah, that was real. That
Tiffany got in her head good, man. Damn.
Making their way out to take in the match that will determine their next meet.
I mean, you can tell that was a real moment because you can see Charlotte getting flustered. You can see it.
All the champs go head-to-head next year on SmackDown to become number one contenders as the Mountain City Mysterios square off against AI. And tonight, Friday Night SmackDown presented by Jimmy John's. They're finally here in their hot.
The tag team champions walking out right now.
Jimmy John's.
They're in all white tonight. I didn't see that coming.
These young stars trying to
I think Tiffany did better this time around than she did the last time.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
She came out with some ammo, man. She came out ready to reload.
I thought this one was a lot better than their sit down interview. A lot better than
Yeah.
that.
I love that though, man. I love it. I mean, you see, Tiffany literally just emptied the clip on her and reloaded and just kept firing. I was like, damn, Tiffany, she's already dead.
Yeah, some of the news reports are saying that Charlotte and Tiffany said very little of what was in the rundown for them, off script quite a bit.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Now Charlotte is alluding to something happening between her and Ludwig. What the hell is that about?
Yeah, there was. Yeah, that was something else. Let's see.
I agree, Michael. Tiffany owned her right there, man. That was insane. And just when I thought that the story was kind of losing its luster, they pulled out the big guns.
I really think they probably should have, maybe should have picked someone else to win the Royal Rumble match for the women. I mean, if they have
Yeah.
this many problems with each other,
Don't be late to the
and
party.
golly,
Grab yours before the
because
DQ
that didn't feel like a normal. I felt like a shoot
Love your
promo. They
plugins
didn't
but
feel.
shred more scent control? Introducing the new Febreze Plug scent
I wonder what's
booster.
going on
Enjoy
right
the
now
same 50
backstage.
days of continuous scent as Febreze Plug
I
and
mean,
keep
cause
flexible options
cause
and
Tiffany pulled out some real deal
Febreze
stuff
Plug
that
scent booster.
I know is gonna get to Charlotte.
Verizon and AT&T announced price hikes a total of 10 times in the past 2 years.
Yeah,
Switch to T-Mobile
that,
and get all the benefits of their plans while saving 20%. T-Mobile blows the competition.
yeah, that was. There's something. That's the most shoot promo you can get.
Hell yeah. I'm still on. Why is Ludwig Kaiser texting Charlotte Flair? What are they talking about? I want to know what they're talking about in their DMs.
Uh,
Better ingredients, better pizza.
Connor, who do
They
you
ain't talking
think?
about Jesus. I know that.
Obviously, CM Punk. I think he should
SmackDown
win.
before WrestleMania. Of
Charlotte
course,
was
you can
bad.
get your tickets. They're on sale right
Oh
now.
yeah, she was horrible.
On Charlotte segment, I
That ends
think.
at 8 p.m.
He
local,
saved
by the
him.
way. So 2 hours later,
Yeah,
you can get down the street to Fountain
The
Blue.
match was
And get to
definitely
the Hall
a.
of Fame ceremony. You can do 2 events in one night.
I mean, the build to the match has
Tickets
been
now
kind of
for both
lackluster,
events.
but this segment
SmackDown
kind of
from Vegas
it
is
added something to the match.
tonight.
But I don't know. It definitely did add something to the match.
Yeah,
The
it sparked my interest back up. I'll tell you that.
Davis, that was a good and bad segment. Yeah, I can kind of see where you're going.
I was trying to figure out where exactly they were going with this because they were just
Yeah.
throwing out some real insults. I'm like, where are they gonna go with this?
Didn't even feel didn't really feel about WrestleMania there for a minute.
Exactly. It just felt like you were just watching two people that didn't like each other, like legit.
Yeah, that was.
See, Ciampa is all about business. He ain't trying to. He's not doing that fanfare. He wants that gold. Shout out to Alex Shelley. We actually have an interview with Alex Shelley in the All Elite Zone. Check that out.
Oh, I didn't hear this. Tuna said that she's 0-3 in marriages.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's definitely an insult. Oh, the DIY
between MCMG and DIY, the Royal Rumble, that 2 out of 3 falls match, Wade.
I don't feel like these teams have put on the match that we know that they can put on together. And they're capable of putting on a great match. I just don't feel like they've gotten that yet.
Multiple opportunities since.
I wonder if there's going to be any consequences to that. If that goes way off script for any of them.
Shelley has no problem delivering right hands. And a little
Oh,
I mean, the way things are right now, they're probably just going to use it.
I should. I just hope that Tiffany doesn't get punished for that.
Pretty sweet there from Shelley.
She shouldn't.
Out into the floor.
4 cardio machines in this ring right now. Ciampa perhaps being the fittest of them all, looking.
Oh, damn.
Oh, the slingshot spear.
Good slingshot spear.
Johnny Gargano.
This is an extraordinary journey. The scope of the Americans.
Be right back.
All right. Oh. Do you guys any idea what the theory is going on? I think it's going to be that Paul Heyman has to leave Roman Reigns. And Paul Heyman is now Punk's wise man, no longer Roman's wise man. I think that's what the favor is probably going to be.
Into the cover, looking for the win to become #1 contenders, but the kick out at 2 by Tommaso Ciampa.
So much at
Yeah,
stake.
we'll definitely think
I
it's going to
promise
take
you this,
Roman
throughout
because
their long
he said,
careers,
Roman
the
said one
Motor
time that
City Machine Guns have
without
taken
Paul
a look
Heyman,
at the champs
he
of
doesn't
Street
become
Profits
tribal
sat at
chief.
ringside.
The
They have
moment
never
that Paul Heyman is
experienced
not his
anything
wise man,
quite as
there
chaotic
will be no
as
more
the
tribal
tag
chief.
ranks here, as you can see.
Oh,
Definitely will
man,
affect
Johnny
Roman.
Gargano breaking up what could have been a Skull and Bones attempt
They were back.
by Motor City Machine Guns, Wade.
We're in the process of Chris Sabin crashing down there. The turnbuckle got ripped off.
Well, that's exposed now. That top turnbuckle is completely off.
Whoa.
And it's an exposed top turnbuckle. Oh, he tries to ram his head right into
You
it.
could see what Ciampa was doing with that high ring.
There's the roll up.
Backfired on him, taking the referee's
Oh, what a big knee.
attention away and trying to use the exposed turnbuckle.
Oh, damn.
Those knees right to the lower back.
Oh, that looked painful.
Win and the kick out.
Late kick out there from Chris Sabin after that connection from Project Ciampa that he's won countless matches with, both here and on NXT.
Yeah, Ciampa's pulling at the big guns.
For the win.
Oh,
That's that's
Make
right.
the
there's some
save
tag
is
team
Alex
action right
Shelley.
there.
Fairy tale ending to a nightmare for DIY.
We're seeing the greatest hits of DIY right now, but it's not been enough thus far to put away the Motor City Machine
Oh,
Guns
Shelly's out the
and
ring.
claim that #1 contender spot.
We got a
Well,
tag.
surely the end is nigh, Joe.
Remember, meeting in the middle backfired last time they went for it.
Oh,
And getting out of the way.
That
Ciampa with the switch.
was close.
How Chris Sabin is
That would have
still
hurt if
standing
they
at this
landed.
Uncanny ability to
They
go
hit
top
shin to
one
shin,
and
that would have
take
hurt.
advantage. And now lining up the facial and delivering it.
Oh, here we go.
right to the kisser of Tommaso Ciampa. And now
Lining up
defenseless
the
is
facial.
the Sicilian.
And now the Skull and Bones attempt
Oh.
again is denied.
That was actually.
That's 2 times here
Oh,
for Laura.
that was.
Ciampa
Oh,
utilizing the
Oh,
ropes.
referee sees it. Yes, which one? That's still the
see, it's on the ropes.
referee saw it.
It's caught it. Charles Robinson caught it. He caught it. That's a good referee right
Hey,
there.
hold on.
Those turnbuckle.
1,
He
2,
got him right on the
3.
head and the
Oh,
More Machine Guns pick up the win.
he was taken out by his own undoing.
More Machine Guns pick up the win. Looks like they're headed WrestleMania.
Shout out to Charles Robinson, man. One of the best referees in the business. He caught that, man. Keen eye. He caught that right on the spot.
Wait, wasn't Alex Shelley the bigger man?
There was a tag.
It was bad.
The camera didn't catch it, but there was a tag. Because Charles Robinson did the clap.
Contenders and the Motor City Machine Guns have got eyes
So
on
it's
the
going to be
champ.
More Machine Guns free topic at
Look at that
WrestleMania.
scene. The
chance.
It's gonna be a great match right here. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Number one contenders are defined. Motion sequence. Opportunity that's presented.
Doc and say, go get you a custom belt. This is the only time you're gonna get to look at these. That was a good line. I like that one. Oh, nice Chicago Bears joke. Because they suck.
Well,
Oh, they got him with the Marine 4. That one sucked too.
that man was nice.
Since when? Since
Like
when does Carmelo and the Miz hang out? How long has that been going on?
for a few weeks now, they need to get Carmelo on his own. He does not need to be with the Miz.
I agree, man. I think they're doing this to give the Miz something to do.
Man.
That's the only reason I see is to have the Miz have something to do.
Yeah.
All right. I'm actually really enjoying this heel Naomi. I'm really enjoying that. Now I don't really see this match lasting too long though. A few
Yeah.
minutes. But they do have time to fill, so you never know.
Tired of struggling with impossible messes in your tub and shower? Some cleaning sprays only target the top layer of grime, making it difficult to remove built-up layers. Switch to Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser. Simply add water to activate. Magic Eraser has the cleaning power of Dawn and the scrubbing power of an eraser.
Wonder what's next.
Capturing 100% of the buildup of soap, scum, and grime that some sprays leave behind. And because it
probably gonna have Jacob and Braun after the ladies.
Yeah, probably. So that might be the last match of the night. I bet after this.
I mean, I would put it as the main event. If they're gonna be doing a last man standing match, that's got to be the main event because they got to tear the house down. You know.
I bet that's the main event, and Punk and Roman and Rollins they close the show.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
But they're going to be the main event match. And so,
With 3 flavors is a game changer.
yeah, that was a pretty good match with Motor City Machine Guns and Street Pro. I mean, Motor City and DIY. That was a pretty good match.
Yeah.
Nice TV
Easter
match.
in America.
Motor City Machine Guns will go on to WrestleMania to go against Street Profits. The Motor City Machine Guns' first ever WrestleMania. They've never competed at WrestleMania.
All things are possible.
I think it's funny that the one thing that Ciampa tried to use to get the advantage was the one thing that took him out.
Yeah.
Embrace the promise of tomorrow.
Very poignant.
As you honor your calling and create a brighter future by serving others
So I think we got now B-Fab and Naomi.
and glorifying God.
We're supposed to hear from Kevin Owens tonight
Happy Easter.
about his
Grand
status for
Canyon
WrestleMania.
University.
Yeah.
SmackDown being 3 hours is just way too long. Like 2 hours, they clearly do not have enough depth in the roster for SmackDown to have a 3-hour show.
At least not yet.
I mean, they have Ray Phoenix now. Malachi Black will be on SmackDown. Rusev might be on SmackDown, so that'll add some more depth. But in the women's division, it feels like there's a lot of lack of depth because all they have is Charlotte, Tiffany. They have Naomi, Jade, Meechin, B-Fab, Chelsea, Zelina Vega. And there's not really many. I mean, the only big names is Tiffany and Charlotte. I mean, I guess you would consider Naomi a big name.
Yeah, I'll consider her a big name. Yeah.
And everyone else is just there. Like Chelsea Green doesn't have many people to go against for the title. I mean, she beat Meechin. Oh, damn. Comes Jade.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah.
They're beating the hell out of Naomi again.
Are we even going to see the match?
This match has got to be happening at WrestleMania. Jade and Naomi.
It's got to be.
I hope she continues tonight.
They're struggling to hold her back. It's a highly agitated
I love how she got her in the dark. She waited until it was all dark and she attacked.
Well, the match is still going to happen.
Oh, here we go. The bell is rung.
Gotta pay attention now.
She says, all right, I'll take advantage. Let's go right away. Well, you can make way too
I got B-Fab and Naomi.
enemies in this game. And of late, Naomi, I
See
would
what
suggest,
B-Fab can do.
has
She's
certainly
only had a
done
handful
that.
of singles matches.
So Jade Cargill, who's
She
on
was
the
Street
back
Profits
for
manager,
months,
but now they're trying to get
after
her in
it
the
was
ring a little
revealed it
bit.
was Naomi who attacked her in all the drama in recent weeks. How about the big kick from B-Fab? B-Fab is on fire early on here,
Ooh.
Wade. Legs for days, and she knows how to use them. Into the cover.
Oh.
What a hot start from B-Fab, who has been doing additional training at the Dungeon Training School, run by the legendary Natalia and Tyson Kidd. And boy, oh boy, is it paying off. With her athleticism and her frame, she has such upside. But then
Look at
you add
Boo-Fab. You get it, girl.
intensity and emotion and passion in going up against Naomi, and you see the results you get. Well, B-Fab told me before she arrived here in WWE, she idolized Naomi. Wow, for the win!
B-Fab is showing something tonight, man.
B-Fab gets deeper and deeper by the week.
Where's this B-Fab been?
Too many opportunities, but everyone she's had of late, she has impressed. You mentioned the matchup several weeks ago with Charlotte Flair, and how B-Fab really held her on, and she's doing the same here, more than the same perhaps, against Naomi.
Oh, she's in a very compromised position, though, with her legs strung up over that top rope. And now Naomi is going to
B-Fab got
hang
some
her
long legs too.
straight down. Oh, the damage that's done to hit the
Oh,
back
that
of
looked
her head and
violent
flip
as
her
hell
back
right there.
against the corner.
Yeah, the clues are there. Proceed
Should have
with
whiplash
caution.
going right there.
Nice girl is gone. 2025's Naomi is highly volatile.
Oh, would you look at that? That modified lung blower, and now the cover.
Damn.
Damn, that's all it took.
Here is your winner, Naomi.
Well,
That was an
surely
easy win.
mentally shot after that start by
That was
Jay.
a very easy win.
Expanding the playbook.
And she got her ass beat before the damn match. She still
Roger
won.
modified kneeling
I wonder if they're going to do Charlotte and
blower.
Lucha when they announce it. I kind of hope they don't do that match. I don't want to see it.
Surely an inevitable clash with Jay.
I want to see Tiffany. I mean, more of Naomi and Jade.
Yeah.
She calls out Jay Carter.
She wants Jade. Oh, here she comes. Right behind her.
Ooh. That was a nice boot. I love that one. That was a good one.
And now security to try to
Oh, come on.
She's beating up security guards.
get
Damn.
Jade in there.
That's some security WWE has, though, dude.
Damn.
Damn.
She's doing damage to anybody.
Jada's getting them all.
Absolutely enraged.
She took out everybody.
Don't know whether to be frightened or turned on.
Okay.
A little of both. Nick, make it official, damn it.
WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania. Hell yeah. I'm into that match. Jay's gonna beat the hell out of her too. They got a spot in WrestleMania.
And it's a non-title feud as well.
Right.
Last year they didn't. Last year all the matches were all the women's singles matches were title matches.
That's gonna be a damn good match.
Damn. No telling any lies.
Yeah, he's accurate. That was pretty good. I love that jacket that Kevin has on, the Bret the Hitman Hart jacket. He has some cool memorabilia, some old shirts.
Oh, I will say I'm excited for Tiffany. I got Tiffany on my mind. Uh, Naomi and Jade.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Man, I really hope that Tiffany doesn't get punished for that.
I don't
But
think she will. In fact, I think that I'm pretty sure they loved it. You know how they are.
I hope so.
Confused? Maybe you just
I mean, Tiffany. I mean, Charlotte went off script just as much as Tiffany.
I'm
So
scared.
if you're gonna blame
I'm-
Tiffany, you also got to blame Charlotte.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking
If you're gonna get mad from, because really Charlotte started all this. Because if you remember in that sit-down interview, Charlotte would not let Tiffany get out of word.
Very limited time. We've got
True.
She kept on interrupting her, but this time it feels like that Tiffany came back with the receipt and tried to overtalk Charlotte this time around. So
Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa
technically,
John's.
Charlotte started all this from the first encounter in that sit-down interview that they had. So if you're gonna blame anybody who started this, you should blame Charlotte.
Twisted tea, hard iced tea.
I hope
Keep it
they don't.
twisted. Big news
Because
Sonic.
from the past regime, what they would have done is they would have just had Charlotte squash Tiffany at WrestleMania. And I hope they don't do that.
We gotta work on your timing, bud.
I mean, it did add a lot of tension to this feud.
At University of Phoenix, we're earning career.
I mean, now a lot of people saw it that way, but personally for me, I think that it added a little bit of excitement. It added a little bit of excitement to their match now. Because
I
it
think
was,
so.
because it was real. Like what they were saying was real. It wasn't scripted. Like you could just
Right.
tell that it was all real what they both were saying. And I didn't catch the part where she said that Charlotte is 0-3 in marriages. So
That was deep. That cut deep right there.
and then Charlotte responded with, "Why is Ludwig in my DMs?" I don't know if that's true or not. Hopefully it's not. If it
Oh
is,
man.
if it is true, then Ludwig's in some trouble. But that was a interesting segment. If you want a shoot promo, that's the most shoot promo you can get.
Crispy, meat cream.
Kind of felt like Punk and Hangman a little bit, but with the women this time.
Felt something nasty in there.
But hopefully things get resolved. Like I just wonder, like when they both got to the back, like what exactly happened.
I'm wondering that myself too.
Hopefully they didn't get in no brawl or anything. But WWE is more hands-on with that stuff. So when someone does something, like there's security and there's people on top of things, that it doesn't lead to escalating. Hopefully they get it done. Because you don't want them to ruin the WrestleMania match. Because, I mean, two people can hate each other and they can actually, I mean, sometimes two people that hate each other can pull out a really great match. Edge and Matt Hardy did it. Sometimes real life feuds make things a lot better. And the match is better, but I mean, you never know. I mean, sometimes it can drag down a match and make it even worse. So hopefully, hopefully things work out both sides, and we get a really good WrestleMania match between them two. Like that's all fans want to see is a good match. Like they don't care about their personal stuff.
Nice cars.
I mean, that promo segment was good. I mean, if you were offended because it went off script, then you're probably you get offended easily. But
There's something really special.
wrestling isn't all. I mean, wrestling is supposed to offend you, especially the heels.
Right.
It's supposed to make you feel right. It's supposed to make you feel happy, sad, angry. I mean, I've had so many emotions watching wrestling. I was angry at something. I was happy about something. I was sad about something. I was optimistic about something. There's all sorts of emotions you get while watching wrestling. And if you're easily offended, then maybe you should just sit with CNN stuff. Maybe that's for you. Wrestling's not for you.
Well, folks, this
Hey,
is
gotta
a
make
part
all
of my job that, frankly, is not very fun.
Supposed to tell
Uh-oh.
you next.
In this industry, there's a fine line between coming back next week like everything's fine and finding out that potentially you may never set foot in this ring again. It's a cliche, but There's a reason that we say don't try this at home. I don't want to say much more because I'd rather you hear it from the man himself. But ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Kevin Owens.
Curious if this is going to do that.
Huh.
You know, whether I'm not crying. No, no, I'm not crying. My eyes are starting. Hopefully, this is my career injury. Because I don't think he's wrestled since Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
When it's Sami Zayn in that
KO looking
unsanctioned.
bitter and dejected, but that has been his demeanor of late.
Got the Bret Hart jacket
It's
on.
very hard to get a read on KO at the best of
I
times.
believe that's Bret Hart. Hot
Yeah,
Sunday.
that's Bret Hart.
Are you crying over there?
Nope. Is he gonna pull a Mark Henry?
He's trying to
I've
win
been
that
doing this
episode.
for 25 years, and
AJ Styles at the
I
same
think I
time.
can say confidently that for those 25 years, I really gave everything I had every time I stepped foot in this ring. And in those 25 years, because of this industry, I've gotten to live incredible things and experience things I'll never forget. I've had the chance to take care of my family in a way that I could have
I wonder
only
if he's
dreamed
faking
of.
this. He's gonna beat up Nick Aldis.
But there's a price to pay for that amazing opportunity, and that's
Yeah,
the
truth
toll
is,
it takes
KO's
on
on
our
top right
bodies.
now. He'll be
Every
set for
single
life.
guy and girl back there has paid that price at different times, and now it seems like it's my turn. Because the reality is, for the last 4 months or so, I've been dealing with a pretty serious neck injury, and we didn't know what it was. We didn't really know how serious it was. Thankfully, this week, we managed to figure it out, and now I have to go get neck surgery. So that's what I'm going to do. And the timing couldn't be worse because, let me tell you, not getting to be in the ring with Randy Orton at WrestleMania really sucks. And I'm really thankful for WWE for allowing me to come out here in front of you guys and telling you all that, because the truth is, I don't know when I'll have the privilege to be in front of you guys again. What I do know is the last few years I've learned
I'm still on
not
the
to
fence
take
whether this is
anything for
legit.
granted, and I will never take this for granted.
Me too. A little bit.
So
Damn, I was gonna meet him at World. I bought a
for
ticket to
now,
meet him.
I think the fans are falling for
I
it
wanna
if it
say
is a swerve.
thank you, and I'm sorry, guys. Thank you.
I'm still on the feet. It's Randy Orton.
See now, if he attacks Randy, dude, I'm something tells me he's gonna attack Randy.
Like
Randy's gonna fall for it, and then he's gonna take a cheap shot.
The fans are falling for that in the crowd.
They are.
It could be real. Not saying
Talk about it still.
We've seen it too many times in wrestling. We've seen it too many times.
Well, this is a man who threatened to punk kick.
I just got a feeling that KO's gonna attack.
Montreal.
He's gonna attack. I just got that feeling.
If sympathy is an emotion that Randy Orton is capable of feeling.
Once the closest of friends, but then KO nearly ended Randy Orton's career with a pile driver last fall. That explosive
If he is
return
faking this,
to the ring we
Just because Tora maybe on commentary, but he does fake this. You gotta say, you son of a bitch. How dare you screw the fans out? Keep begging that you're injured. You gotta pull out from the
in the
Denmark.
ring at WrestleMania. Professional level of
I
respect
don't know, maybe it is
there from
real.
Randy Orton to a fellow
Walking away.
competitor in Kevin Owens, despite the fact that he may be burning with
Is
HMS.
he doing an argument with the fans?
That I gave everything for 25 years. But I have a severe neck injury. Surgery is needed.
What happened?
And KO says he doesn't know when he'll be back again.
One of the fans told him something.
Randy, I hate to be the one to tell you this, and there's no easy way to say it, but I'm afraid that means that you no longer have a match for WrestleMania.
He's very sin, baby. What?
Oh, no!
The RKO Nick Aldis.
Those voices in his head.
The
RKOing
heel
the
Orton back.
SmackDown general manager.
Damn. Is he gonna face Nick Aldis?
That would be a good match.
The Piper of old. Reacting to the news. What a devastating blow, of course, for KO, but indeed too for Randy Orton, who at this point in his career does not want to miss a single WrestleMania.
Are they gonna do Orton and Nick Aldis?
A
I'm
major
thinking that'd be a
shakeup.
possibility now.
Kevin Owens revealing the news tonight.
Like that. That's so tough.
It's been an interesting show this evening, though. I'd say that.
Yeah. I hope that Kevin Owens is still gonna be at WWE World. Because I bought a ticket to meet him.
Do you own a dishwasher but only use it for storage or as a drying rack? Get better results than hand washing with your dishwasher and Cascade Baby. Your dishwasher does work for you. Temperatures up to 140 degrees, too hot for hands. Some dishwashers even have a sanitizing cycle. Pots, pans, and tableware at the bottom with plastic and glassware on top. Cascade Complete removes visible and invisible residue for virtually spot-free and shiny dishes. Switch to your dishwasher and Cascade Complete.
So, I'm not sure what will be next. Hopefully, Kevin Owens has a speedy recovery. Neck injuries are never thing to play with. Sometimes you don't come back from neck injuries, so hopefully it all works out.
Chicago is just awesome for WWE. 21st time that SmackDown has been here. 3 WrestleManias, and this tonight is the highest grossing non-PLE event ever in the Allstate Arena. This Hungry for Mania moment is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
I'm kind of excited for Dave to actually do Randy Orton and Nick Aldis. One does not know Nick Aldis is a wrestler. He's never competed in the WWE ring. And what better way to have his first match in WWE at WrestleMania?
No, this could lead to him being clear. That'd be interesting, though. That would be.
Well, he's been cleared. Nick Aldis has said that he's not done with his in-ring career. He just preferred to have this role better, I guess.
Also, yeah, you're right, because this would be a good way to bring him back. Yeah, you're right.
And Nick Aldis and Cody Rhodes had a great match at the first All In. A classic match.
Yeah.
Nick Aldis and Randy Orton will be really good because their styles are kind of similar. Nick Aldis is a very old school type wrestler in the ring, which he fits the style of Cody Rhodes. And guys like Randy Orton, Kevin Owens. That would be a great match. I actually hope they do that. Because Orton was like, if I don't have a main match, then I'm just going to create one right here. And then he RKOs Nick Aldis. So we've got the last man standing match next, which will probably be the main event match. And then the Punk segment will close out the show. I like Jacob Fatu's theme song. On my 2K playlist, I got his theme song. Speaking of 2K, I got 2K25 now. Mr. Jacobs has 2K25 now, so at some point we're going to be putting out some 2K25 content.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
I know you're going to be doing some content on your Twitch channel, but we're brainstorming of what we might do on here.
The stuff of nightmares. Man used to flattening his prey, and that being the end of it, it's simply not that easy.
Remember, whoever wins this last man standing match goes to WrestleMania to face LA Knight for the U.S. title.
WrestleMania is presented by Snickers. Snickers satisfy. And by WWE 2K25.
With what match are you talking about, Davis?
The Bloodlines Dynasty plus intergender battles and more
For
game-changing
Fatu. I'm going for Jacob Fatu as well. Their Friday Night's main event match was okay. It was a good match, but it lacked time. It didn't get the time it needed. The second match was very forgettable. So hopefully this match is kind of like Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman. Because Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman tore the house down. And their last man standing. Well, it was last monster standing. But still. Okay, not waiting any time. Not wasting time.
Oh, none at all.
What do you feel about the new ring announcer?
I'm enjoying him. He's not bad. You know, could be worse.
I'll still miss Samantha. Why did she have to leave? And she was great. I wish they would have kept Lillian Garcia a little bit longer. But apparently, Lillian Garcia will be doing these Saturday night's main events. She'll be doing those, so she'll still be around.
Of Strowman is Fatu now with the big super kick and looks to generate some offense as he does. Now, what's interesting, Wade, is that Braun Strowman has never lost a last man standing match, and he's been in with some of the best. Roman Reigns has been in with some of the best. We saw it this fall.
Pick up Fatu going on the top rope.
Been someone who has a match they have made their own. It's Braun Strowman and last man standing matches. I love Jacob Fatu. You rarely see him come close to losing a match, but I almost can't see how he wins this one.
Went for the running power slam, but Fatu was able to counter and now comes with the elbow.
Both men already have taken major chunks out. Whoa, no way!
Oh,
Right to
moonsault.
it with the jumping
Whoa.
moonsault from Fatu.
Well, that would
I don't think
definitely
that's gonna be
keep
enough,
Strowman
though.
down for a 3 count. Will it do it for a 10?
Again?
Again
So you're gonna
with the
beat him this
jump
early?
moonsault. Remember, you have to incapacitate your opponent to the point where they cannot get up before the referee reaches a
can't do
count
that.
of 10.
No, Strowman's getting up. I was about to say, that can't be the end of the match.
That's 7.
Damn, is he really going to be up?
This might be a world record. Oh,
Strowman
Got to
to
his
his feet.
barely.
Big start early on from Jacob Fatu. Last man standing.
This
Damn
is
it, go to
Domino's new
commercial
stuffed
break.
crust pizza.
It was getting too good for you, huh?
Stuffed crust
Well, at
pizza
least it's
before
picture in picture.
to compare it to our new
Brings
stuffed
me
crust.
Yeah,
Christmas
at least they
time.
got that still.
Because
Now the box
when
to your
when it gets good, then
That's
they
the
go to
Domino's stuffed
commercial.
crust you said
But
you
at least
had
it's picture
before.
in picture, so you can still
What is
see what's
going
going on.
Domino's has never made a stuffed crust pizza before.
Damn,
Are you
still
serious?
across the steel
Oh,
step.
we're serious. It's Domino's
Oh,
first
they're doing
ever
him with steel
stuffed crust
step?
pizza. Try it for the first
Oh.
time tonight.
It blew his ass away with those steel steps.
If I was fly, run wild and free, all I wanted to be.
This is gonna be a good match.
If I was straight, tall and green, all
Excuse me. Oh yeah, they're turning everything up now.
Consumer Cellular ranked #1 in network coverage and
I
customer
feel like
satisfaction.
this has been one of the best
my friend Linda has
SmackDowns
you
in
guys and
quite a
gets
few
way
weeks.
better coverage than I do.
Sounds like Linda has you beat.
Only in
SmackDown
coverage.
some weeks.
And plans start at $20.
The last weeks it's been
Okay, press 2. Get your second
it's
month
been
free
a
when you
up
switch
and
to
out,
Consumer
up and down
Cellular.
show. Like some stuff will be good, some stuff will be bad, and it just drags out. But
There's a reason they don't call
I
them
think tonight's been pretty good.
Because it's
It goes to prime
Dirt bike.
bottles.
Gas stations.
You just flip him off.
and work your way down.
I think Braun Strowman just flipped off Jacob
Oh,
Fatu.
you're from Oklahoma.
They have to fill the silence.
The bathroom code's 9914.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Look at this hot rodder.
You just flip them off. I think you did.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah,
Zombie.
he's flipping off.
Enderman. That's not all. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
A Minecraft movie, rated PG.
Can you
Taking
believe this,
the
man?
thing off the
Everyone's
Mouse
getting
cable.
that new Simply Safe outdoor monitor. Now they can
I don't know what you call
right
that.
before it even happens.
How do we compete with AI-powered outdoor cameras that alert live agents of an intruder?
Davis asks, "Have you played The Island?" I've gotten into it, but I haven't really played it. I've been running around.
So what about
It turns out you have to do it's a bunch of microtransactions. I'm not gonna put down real money. I already pay for the game.
Simply Safe.
It's alright. I played it a little bit. I haven't really got too deep into it yet. I've been playing My GM
Wait, there's a
Universe
peanut inside
mode.
me? Nice.
I've been playing My Faction.
It's more fun.
I'm trying to get the CM Punk ones again, just like 2K24. They got the CM Punk, the different personas, and one of the ones they got is the he has the This Fire Burns theme song. So I
Oh,
really want to get that, so then I can put that theme song on current day CM Punk. I like Cult's personality, but This Fire Burns is just a different kind of feeling.
You're right. And I mean, my only problem with The Island is that I think is that, like I said, you're gonna have to pay to play eventually.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, you're gonna have to do some microtransacting.
So far, I've been able to play it without paying.
It's a
I guess at a certain point they're going to start charging people.
Sellout crowd, over 16,000 at the Allstate Arena, just 15 days away from WrestleMania 41, and this match.
Better, I really like they updated the like backstage brawls, and they got the NXT parking lot.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've been enjoying that.
Me and my uncle been playing it for the past few days.
And remember the rules of engagement here. You got to try to incapacitate.
We actually played we played the Bloodline rules match. It was pretty fun.
Oh, the crowd's gonna go nuts. This is a high count.
Oh, the getting table. Have you played My Rise yet on 2K25?
I've gone through like a little bit of it, but I'm saving like my major run through it for Twitch and my YouTube channel.
I haven't played that at all yet. I'm gonna get those CM Punk Persona cards. Those are the only ones I care about. Oh, someone's gonna go through a table. It's like
somebody is.
It's not gonna be Jacob Fatu. You know that for damn sure. I know who is gonna go through it though. His name's Vince B. His last name is C. I mean, S.
See, I mean, they're setting it up, so I'm thinking like,
oh, damn.
Oh, shit.
Damn, he went flying.
Damn.
This is a good match. Please enjoy the match.
They're not disappointing with this one, though.
What is that, a broom? I don't know what that is right there. It's like a damn broom or something. Or like a handle to a broom.
Yeah, it's a handle to like a broom. Yeah.
Use it. Somebody use it.
Pick it up, hell yeah.
Or maybe they're not supposed to use it. I'd still use it.
Well, it's last man standing. I would figure anything goes. Anything you can use to keep them down, right?
What's going to happen here? He's going to go through the barricade. Oh, damn. He went to chair.
Damn. That did not look comfortable.
Knocked him upside the head with that steel chair. Get the broom right there, bro. The chair. All right, he's going to go around the ring. This is going to end badly.
Yep.
Oh, shoot. Damn. Oh, shit. He went full force on that.
You're not kidding, man. He was going all the way for that.
Damn.
That was full speed.
Like a football.
That was, I think that was, yeah, exactly. That was like full speed, like a freaking linebacker. That would suck if this ended on a double count out, man. I would be, come on, man. But then that would leave room for like a big WrestleMania blowout match, though. That'd be kind of cool.
Damn, no damn commercial break. Damn.
Oh, they're both up. They're both on their feet so far. Yeah, they're breaking down the whole place.
This match is getting good. Like, I don't know, they're giving Ray Phoenix run for his money.
Yeah, and then they're supposed to. I don't even see that. Now this is the main event, I believe, and then I think CM Punk and them are going to close the show out. I
Yeah,
guess that's how they're doing it. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I call because it's like match wise, Ray Phoenix was a good opening match, a good match to open the show. This is a good match to close the show with.
I gotta say, man, I'm already giving my vote in. I think the Ray Phoenix, man, that match stole it from me, man. I think that stole the show in my book.
Yeah, that was a really good match.
Match of the night. Because we all expected, Jacob and Braun to tear the house down. That's nothing new.
Braun Strowman's been in
Damn, where are they at now?
the last 3 or 4 minutes, attacking Fatu with skill chairs.
No, he's not even in the ring now.
Oh, they're in the stands now. Is that where they're at now? Yeah, they're in the crowd. They're deep in the crowd. Oh, so the panels? They're right by the panels where they do the pyros and shit. Oh, they're biological stuff. Oh boy.
They went through those tables. Fans
That
are
was a
loving this match.
beautiful. That was well done too.
The
That was
fans are
well done
loving this match.
suplex. Looks safe too. It actually looked fun to do. You ever seen like when they do the moves? It actually looks fun. Like the F5 looks pretty fun to take, honestly.
He's looking about the fans, like they're having fun with life.
Yeah.
This is a fun match.
They got the crash zone. The crash zone is all. It's all everywhere. And the tables exploded as soon as they hit them. That
Damn.
crowd is eating it up too, man. They are loving every second of it.
They're gonna show every angle of that table spot.
And
It's like
Braun
someone's
made that look so easy though, man, because that's not a that's not a little piece of it's not a little feather that he's picking up there. That's a lot of beef. You know?
someone's bleeding in this match. I think it might be Braun Strowman.
It looks like he may be cut. Yeah.
Promised me earlier today that he had a silver bullet for this
I
Samoan
think his arm is
woman.
cut. Looks like he's bleeding from his arm. I
Next
could
to
be
one of
wrong.
his big hitters,
Damn, Strowman might be hurt.
but the power slam,
I don't know if he's
he
selling or
believes
actually hurt.
I mean, I don't think he's selling. I mean, after taking that, I'll be doing the same thing. I
He
probably
probably
wouldn't
hurt
be
at
moving at
first.
all.
abuse
He may have
already
looked
absorbed by
fun,
the
but
Samoan. I don't know if I would
oh,
Oh, damn.
goes Braun Strowman through the table. I think Jacob's got this in the bag.
Jacob's got it.
He can just get up.
They are wrapped up in a broken tape.
Damn. That was so good. Oh man. He's got it, man. He's got it.
Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Well, get up, Jacob.
He gets, he's got it.
It's over. It's over. It's
Jacob
Jacob,
out 2-1.
It's over.
Braun Strowman almost got the count in. Almost.
man, that was so good. He pulled himself up dead weight, man. That he just lifted himself. I love how Jacob fell right back down to the ground once he stood up and the ref counted it.
He's selling it big time.
That was awesome. So I'm saying, man, Jacob, man, he's gonna be something to look something to what's the phrasing? A force to be reckoned with. Like that's the way it is. I'm surprised the rest of the bloodline didn't come out and mess with him. They let Jacob handle that on his own. I'm pretty sure Jacob wouldn't have liked it if Solo came out anyway.
We got two good matches tonight. A good opening match and a good main event.
Man, that sold it for me. That was just a damn good episode of SmackDown. But something tells me that ain't over though, man. Something's going. Something, that ain't over.
So we got LA Knight and Jacob Fatu going against each other for the U.S. title. I think Jacob Fatu takes it. I think he's gonna walk out U.S. champion. And I think at SummerSlam, Jacob Fatu and Solo will fight over the U.S. title.
Yep.
It was good while it lasted LA Knight. Fatu's coming for that title.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna have that belt for a long time.
I can't wait either. That's gonna be a hell of a reign.
I mean, credits to Braun Strowman. He's not as talented as like Jacob Fatu or uh, Bronson Reed, but he
Yeah.
still somehow finds a way to make matches like this uh, fun and enjoyable matches.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
It's pronounced.
And like matches like that, that's where Braun Strowman shines the most. And I feel like Triple H is able to showcase that more. I feel like Vince never really booked Braun Strowman like he should be booked. He had him win a tag team title for the damn 10-year-old.
Yeah,
Nicholas,
I
or
remember
whatever
that.
that kid's name was. But with Triple H, it feels like he's still a monster in the ring, but he also stands his own in some of these matches, like Bronson Reed or Jacob Fatu. And he's actually putting on some pretty good matches. And it doesn't feel like he gets buried by them either because he comes back stronger. Kind of like Chad Gable.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
lost
I can agree with
he's
that.
lost so many matches, but he still comes back, and then he just feels like he's not affected by it. That his character is so good that it doesn't matter how many times he loses, he always finds a way to get the fans to hate him, to love him. Like right now, the stuff with the Americano that he's playing is pretty funny stuff.
I love it. I love it.
He eventually needs to be. Chad Gable eventually needs to be rewarded with the title. He's put people over. He's had to go through crappy creative, being called Shorty G.
Oh yeah, you are right about that. 100%.
He put some great matches on with Gunther when like Gunther was the Intercontinental Championship. They had some really great matches. He actually beat Gunther by countout. He had a great he had a great feud with Sami Zayn after WrestleMania last year. It didn't end the way I would have liked it to have ended because he didn't win the title. But he went on to the White Six, put the White Six over. He put Pentagon over. He put everybody over. Now, when does he get to be put over? Eventually, he needs to be rewarded. He has to win a singles title. And it's because of Sami Zayn, the reason he doesn't have that accolade. He's done everything asked for him. He's done everything asked for him. Like, you want a wrestler to be a company man, Chad Gable's the perfect person. He's done everything asked of him. He's put people over. He's delivered in matches. He's put people over and then some. Golly. You literally got the Kurt Angle of this generation on your roster.
I think for the last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
It's hard to find another Kurt Angle.
to this audience,
If Chad Gable would shave his head,
tell them
he'd
John
be
Cena really
Kurt Gable.
why.
And golly, I mean, he's just like Kurt Angle.
John
Even like his heel character.
Cena's talent.
Like he, in some of his
That's
matches,
true.
like he gets so desperate. Like Kurt Angle used to have the best facial expressions in matches.
Yeah. The intensity was that he had.
I'll forever die on that hill. That Chad Gable, he could be a world champion if they really wanted him to be. If he's just like Kurt Angle, then he can be a main eventer. But you actually got to have him win some matches. I would much rather have Chad Gable in Jay's position. Because at least Gable could wrestle. And he can talk. And he can deliver good promos.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about this today. Remember at the Raw on Netflix, like the first very Raw on Netflix, remember who Jey Uso came out with?
Yeah.
Came out with Travis Scott.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that is that's part of the Rock and Cena, because
Oh yeah. A little
Travis Scott
foreshadowing.
came out with the Rock at the Royal Rumble. I mean at the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
And he came out with Jey Uso at on Raw on Netflix.
Hey,
I
you may have
wonder-
something there though, man.
I mean, I just find it. Maybe it all connects with each other. I think that would actually be pretty good because when The Rock said about Cody selling his soul, he said that he would make you a household name. The fans would be behind you. You could get everything you ever wanted. And that's exactly what Jay's getting right now. He's a
Yeah.
household name. The fans love him. He's gonna probably win the world title.
Probably. Yeah.
I mean, he literally defines what selling your soul to The Rock means. Maybe secretly he's the one pulling the strings.
I mean, you may have something there, Connor. You may have something there.
If The Rock was smart, he would get Chad Gable. But
Chad Gable. Now that would be some good thinking, though. You know,
no.
you would. It doesn't hurt to have a Chad Gable on your team.
No, I'd like to have 100 Chad Gables on my team. We never lose. Because if I have 100 Chad Gables, I basically have 100 Kurt Angles.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
We never lose. Unless we were against Kurt Angle. Chad Gable and Kurt Angle, that would have been a great match. It sucks the way his career ended.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
I wish Kurt Angle would come back as a heel and be Chad Gable's manager. And I mean, that's a better send off than what he got. Pushing a guy like Chad Gable and the Creed brothers. And, yeah, this was a good segment on Monday. That was a shot at Tony Khan if anyone didn't catch that.
Probably. Yeah, I think so.
Because John Cena said, I make billions for, I make empires for billionaires. And all you've ever done is take money from the kids.
Damn.
That's basically, like, who's he talking about? It's gotta be Tony Khan. That's the only billionaire Cody's taking money from.
It's true.
He's the only kid. Cody.
That was the lowdown from London, and it's hard to believe that next week's SmackDown is the final one before we land in
Yeah,
Vegas.
Washington next
WrestleMania
week.
41's tickets are still available for SmackDown in Seattle next week.
He's announced that Cena's going to be on SmackDown. Cody Rhodes returns. Joe Tessitore sounds depressing sometimes. Damn, we got a big gauntlet match next week. Got
Oh, yeah.
Ton Chance, Talia, Maxine, Ray Phoenix, and Berto.
Takes on Berto next week in Seattle.
That's a big ass gauntlet match again.
to the naked. They'll meet face to face, eyeball to
Priest and
eyeball.
McIntyre face to
Singular in Drew's case next week live on SmackDown in Seattle.
I wonder if The Rock's
One
going
of
to be
the
there
final
next week.
stops before WrestleMania
Because
41.
Cody's going to be there. I mean, what is Cody going to do? Paul Heyman's still out there?
Excuse me, Paul.
Yep.
Sorry to bug you again.
You sure he's coming?
Can you update us on when exactly Roman Reigns
20
is going
minutes
to arrive?
left of the show.
Any minute.
Thank you, Paul.
That was pretty funny.
Nobody in their right mind would live in a place like this, unless they have something to hide.
New doctor, he's an alien.
Paul Heyman's funny.
Next,
You don't have any.
Oh,
Excuse me, Paul. Sorry to bug you again, but
poor Byron, man. He gets
can you
no
update us when
respect.
exactly Roman Reigns is going to arrive?
Poor Byron. Come on, man.
Yeah, they put him out there doing all this. And Paul Heyman's stressed out.
He gets it from all angles too, man.
Paul Heyman deep down knows what this favor is. That's why he's stressed out. He knows what it is. Oh man.
I know that woman is stiff. That's only thing I remember her from is being Stifler's mom, the MILF. If anybody out there remembers American Pie.
No.
It's been a damn good episode of SmackDown, though, I gotta say.
Yeah, it's been a good show. This has been one of the best SmackDowns in quite a few weeks. And the storytelling to tonight's episode has been very good. This is the guy we want. He's pointed to his block. Yeah, this is wrong. He's pissed off.
Not a word spoken.
Shit's about to hit the
Punk
fan.
said he'll be ready to reveal the favor when Roman Reigns arrives. Well, Roman Reigns is now here at the All-State Arena.
He's running around.
So you're going straight to the ring.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. Damn, that was probably the shortest Roman Reigns entrance I've seen in a long time.
Oh yeah, he's getting down to business. He ain't no time for the pyro.
That's my tribal chief. Is he here? Yes, my tribal chief.
Is it here?
Wise man. Yes, my tribal chief. Is he still talking about this favor?
What do you think?
Yes, my tribal chief.
Oh, Chicago, Chicago. I don't know how you deal with this guy, huh? Wise man.
Yes, my tribal chief.
Should I share a secret with Chicago?
Yes, my tribal chief.
CM Punk wouldn't be back here if it wasn't for me.
I don't know what that. You wouldn't be in WWE at that point.
CM Punk wouldn't be in the main event of WrestleMania if it wasn't for me.
It's partly true.
And I get it, you're good people. He's from the same city as me. I have to like him. Yeah. You're good people, you mean well, but you're not that smart. CM Punk's been around forever. He has
He just said,
wrestled
all
under
dumbasses.
the sun, Hall of Famers, legends,
I love it.
champions. But he's never been in that main event of WrestleMania. No, he hadn't.
He's really fixing to ruin the night.
Not until he was introduced to the tribal chief.
He's been introduced to you. You all went against each other. You remember 2014? Does that ring the bell? 2013? You remember those matches of Punk and the Shield? Remember any of that? I guess we just forgot those times.
That's right. You hear him chant for the tribal chief in your city? I'm right here in the ring. I say we bring CM Punk out here so we can quit wasting our time, huh? Come on out here and let me hear what this favor is. Come on out here and indulge your tribal chief.
That's right. I knew he was fixing to.
Yep.
The other member of the triple threat match at the grandest stage of them all, Seth Rollins. He was enraged a week ago in London when CM Punk was awarded with his first WrestleMania main event. And we heard earlier tonight taking a different approach and attitude, and seemingly reveling.
Hey, see what this favor is.
Roman Reigns is the one in rage now. Roman Reigns wants an answer from CM Punk. What he did not want was karaoke on behalf of the fan base of Seth Rollins.
Here we go.
Chicago! I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary.
No one cares,
I
Rollins. You
am
know.
Seth. And I would miss this one for the world. You see, now I don't know, Roman, what this little favor is here. But the reality, I got a feeling, is going to knock your socks off. And the thing about reality and you, man, they don't seem to jive very well because, well, unlike all of us, you don't like to live in the real world. But every time you step outside of your little universe, reality bites you in the ass.
Yeah.
I don't want to do a little history lesson, but example A, heist of the century. Example B, the main event of WrestleMania last year.
I mean, Sip has a point, though.
Bring Punk out. We don't care about him. We got to see him.
I'm wondering the same
So
thing,
shut up,
y'all,
Rollins, so we can get to the
Chicago.
favor. We've heard the same shtick all the
But the
time.
reality, Roman, is that
You're a
you
revolutionary,
underestimate
visionary
CM Punk.
dumbass. We
You
forget
think
it.
you're above CM Punk. You think you don't have to worry about CM Punk. You think you ignore him. He just goes away. I tried that. It doesn't work. Now he is in the main event of WrestleMania, and that is a reality I have to deal with.
That is fact.
You could have stopped this in War Games. You didn't. You could have let me stop it in the cage at the Garden. You didn't. And now here we are, and we're waiting on this favor.
Rollins just gonna keep talking,
Now I'm in
talking,
a
talking.
lot better place than I was last
Until
week.
Punk
We
comes
were all
out.
celebrating Punk in the main event of Mania. I took a week. I got some perspective, and I
Punk's just
realized
interrupting.
that reality gives you two options. Either you suffer and you get left behind, or you adapt and you control reality.
Yeah, I think he's dropping some breadcrumbs right there.
The reality is, you're untrustworthy. I could say the word loyalty, but you have no clue what that means. CM Punk stands here because I made a promise to the wise man. And I keep my word. And the reality is, I didn't call you out here. I called Punk out here. You call Punk out here. I'm out here to hear from CM Punk. There's only one thing missing.
Oh, it can bump.
There we go.
Oh, it's way too long. They didn't need all that.
The favor. What's the favor? This is about friendship. This is about legacy. This is about promises made and promises kept. This is about loyalty.
So they're brought to Robin.
Paul, this goes back to 4400 Shepherdsville Road, Louisville, Kentucky, when on day one I showed up and they told you that I don't belong and they told you to fire me and you said no. And hell, your wise man is just that. He's wise beyond his years. Paul, you prophesized this on national television on Monday Night Raw. And if everybody else has forgotten about it, that certainly doesn't mean I have. And hell, even before that, if I could throw it back to the day you left this company on Big Show's bus, me and you and Show and RVD standing there talking amongst ourselves. And I mistakenly made it about me. I said, Paul, they're going to fire me. Paul, without you, I'm nothing. Paul, don't leave. And you said, no, you'll be fine. And I said, I'm sorry I made this about me. Do you remember this, Paul? I said, what can I do for you? And in that moment, you looked me in the eye and you said, Punk, when you main event WrestleMania, force them to deal with us.
Yeah, CM Punk just made this real.
So I'm going to force you, my tribal chief. I'm going to force you out of your comfort zone. I'm going to force you to deal with us. Because at WrestleMania, in the main event, in my corner, your wise man, my best friend,
I knew it. See?
Paul Heyman.
Look at Seth. Seth is just laughing his ass off.
That's the favor? You understand he loves me, right? He needs me. What? I saved him.
Technically,
Look at
Even if
Paul.
I let him, he wouldn't.
I bet he will.
Wise man.
Yes, my tribal chief.
Let this desperate fool down easy, will you?
See, this is what this is something that I predicted a long time ago. Is that he was gonna ask for the services of Paul Heyman? See, this is something that was already in the cards already.
Are you crying? You better wipe him up and tell him no. I took you in. I made you relevant. Tell him no.
Paul Heyman made his own stuff later.
I'm going to give you one more opportunity. Tell him no.
Oh,
No, my tribal chief, I can't do that.
Oh shit!
oh,
Punk attacks him from behind. Right hand after right hand. And a GTS to Roman Reigns.
See, I had that feeling, man.
And now bitter rivals face off. A tearful wise man couldn't say no to Punk. The favor is cast. Punk saying the wise man will be in his corner come WrestleMania 41. Friendship. Punk and Heyman in Vegas together.
Punk and Heyman together, WrestleMania.
I love it.
Previously on Resident Alien.
My mission was
Wow, what a show! That
That was awesome. What a good ending.
yeah, yeah, really good show. I thought. Kind of figured this was the favor. Paul Heyman joining Punk. Yeah. We saw the debut of Ray Phoenix in WWE. Very good match. The last man standing match was very good. Tiffany and Charlotte, they put on a show for sure. And we did learn the favor. The favor is that Paul Heyman will be in CM Punk's corner at WrestleMania, which obviously will affect Roman, because Roman has said before that without the wise man, he is not the tribal chief. And the moment there isn't a wise man, there will no longer be a tribal chief. So that will definitely distract Roman and affect Roman. Now there is tension between Punk and Roman. There was already tension between Punk and Rollins. So now there's tension on all three sides. But yeah, what did you think about tonight's show?
I thought it was an awesome show. Like I said earlier, I think the Ray Phoenix match stole it from me. That was match of the night in my book. But yeah, we got some progression. Jacob and Braun Strowman tore the house down, and as I predicted, CM Punk wants the services of Paul Heyman I mean, let's be real. He's trying to get his way back to the gold. And Paul Heyman is probably one of the best people to have on your side if you want to get in the title picture. So yeah, I thought it was a awesome show. I'm gonna give it a solid 9.
Yeah, I'd probably give tonight's show a give it 8 out of 10. That was a good show. Some good fun in ring action, and also good storytelling tonight. We progressed the story with Punk Roman Rollins, of course, tonight. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens is no longer happening, which they teased Aldis and Orton. Tiffany and Charlotte, their story progressed. The U.S. title stuff moved along. We're going to get LA Knight and Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship at WrestleMania. Uh, we actually got 3 new matches confirmed tonight. We got Naomi and Jade. They've had a great feud. They're official for Mania. DIY Motor City Machine Gun Street Profits, WrestleMania, and LA Knight, Jacob Fatu, WrestleMania as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for our live reaction to SmackDown. We will be live tomorrow for the Pod Champs. We're finally going to be back. Been saying it for a while, but we will be back. We will be doing the greatest rivalries of wrestling tomorrow for the Pod Champs. Yeah, and as I said before, we will be doing some WWE 2K25 content really soon. That's something that me and Mr. Jacobs has talked about for a while. But yeah, definitely check out all of our links in the description below. Check out the Wide World of Wrestling on Facebook and Twitter, and subscribe to us right here on YouTube. Our goal is 1,500 subscribers before the year's over with. We're almost there. We're at 1,300 right now. So you'll need a few more. So definitely share with your friends, get them to subscribe. But yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow for the Pod Champs.
Peace.